I can hear you.
Oh, thanks for responding. Wow.
I didn't get my
Face
it's time
wasn't
to
enough
start.
juice?
I didn't get my it's time to start recording thing, so I didn't know if we were for sure rolling or not.
I mean, I'm rolling.
I was switching my headphones. I wanted to make sure. I didn't want to
Yes.
mess anything up.
You've never messed anything up.
That's true. Never in my life.
I was mostly setting up so if I need to step away, I just drank a ton of water. I can.
Why would you ever need to?
Because I might have to
That's
pee or
why
something.
you have your DM water bottle.
No, but I think this will work. Oh, ha ha. Yeah, that'll work. You guys can't see it, but anyway, I can make myself disappear now. Good. Yay. I'm all
Hi.
set up. Hello, everybody.
Fancy Pants Michael.
Why am I fancy pants?
I don't know, because you're now like a full-time streamer, basically.
Barely. I don't remember what buttons
You're
to
like, I
click.
can make myself disappear.
Right?
I'm like, okay, fancy.
No, literally stacking images on a screen is not advanced in the least, but I figured it out by myself, so I'm very proud. Hey, what's happening, everyone? Haven't seen you in a while,
streaming.
Piper. Haven't seen you in a while, Lissa.
Just streaming. You know, doing the thing.
Got to hang out with Meg for a while.
That was pretty cool.
Meg's all right.
For the internet.
I'm all right sometimes.
Yes.
With the hot chocolates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Piper, you moved. We talked about this.
Sorry.
There it is.
You moved 1 centimeter. How dare.
Well, when you turn, it's like all of a sudden you're closer to one side than the other based on how your chair is versus your camera. Yeah. No
That's how that
SJing
works.
allowed in here.
Hey, I know exactly where the barriers are, so I'm good. I can stay in the frame.
Cool. Well, should we do this thing?
Oh, that's right. We're here to
do
play a
it.
game, right? Piper just disappears. I like that. Yeah, we're here to play a game, allegedly. I mean, we'll see what happens. But we should probably do what we always do, which is go around and let everyone know. They probably already do, but let's humor them. Let everyone know who people are and like where people can find you and like a little bit about your character. And as usual, our guest is up first.
Hi, everybody. My name is Piper, but you can call me Pip. I stream here on Twitch at Props Piper. I'm a variety streamer here, and I am playing Ghost, who is a character who has lots of things going on in my mind. I am touched by madness, and I'm definitely going to embrace that. Let's bring the chaos and have a good time tonight.
Excellent.
Hi, I'm Alyssa T. I'm a full-time streamer on Twitch, and yeah, I play lots of games. I'm a variety streamer, and my player character is Blaze, the Centaur Barbarian, who is awesome and very strong and super smart and is really charismatic and also a liar. But I've been taking notes, so I am useful. I mean, me as Alyssa T and as a Blaze.
And you are the font of all sayings, aphorisms, and war cries.
All of them.
Yes.
Yep.
Show me your insides.
Put that in your
That's one
mouth.
of them.
Put that in your mouth.
Hey,
That's another one, yeah.
Maybe
There's
next
some-
time.
There's some good ones, and oh yeah, that's a good one.
They're all good ones, just not in the way that you want them to be
Yeah.
good.
You know, yeah. I mean, Blaze, she tries her best. You know,
Yeah. Always
Blaze.
We all.
the old college try.
it's definitely Blaze trying her best. Meg,
What? Oh, my turn? Hi, I'm Megan Amel.
it's your turn.
Sorry, I was looking at chat. I was saying hello to everyone in chat, so I was scrolling up to see if I saw everyone. Now I was gonna make my way to your chat. I was gonna do it in your chat. Sorry. I'm Megan Amel. I am a streamer and a teacher, and I play Mirth. And Mirth is weird. I don't know. She's going down a weird path. We'll see if we can reel her in or if she's gonna get weirder. We don't know. But she's a satyr sorcerer, and she was cool with the Fae Queen, and now they broke up, so I don't know. It's weird. We're gonna find out. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens. That's it.
Lissa T just subscribed, and it was very kind, but she cut off your talk, Meg. So I think
Okay.
Lissa
That's
T
okay.
is trying to derail you.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
that's actually that thing has been coming up for the last 3 weeks. So my 15 months is coming up probably in a week.
Cool.
To be
that's
honest.
funny.
Thanks for resubbing, buddy. Did you finish, Meg? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm Dunsky.
All right, cool. I'm
Bruh.
Juice. I'm your best friend on the internet. Stream on the Twitches almost every day. And then the rest of the time, I'm doing work for the Captain TV development team that makes Stream Raiders, which we're also playing here tonight. And feel free to throw down some units. And I'm sure Liz is doing it as well. So go over there. And my character is Port. He is an ASMR paladin who himself is been challenging his own, I guess, preconceived notions of right and wrong and values, but will never be evil. Mirth, Meg, not possible. And we have a good time. Go, Michael.
Yes, I won't comment on alignment. Some might say your alignment is the sum of your deeds, and more about what you do than what you intend. But that's a completely different philosophical conversation for later. I am Michael, or Zero Daylight, or DM or GM or Keeper or Narrator, or whatever you want to call me. You can find me on Twitter there, Zero Daylight. I stream a couple times a week over at twitch.tv/C+content. Which if you haven't seen, you probably should. And a good way to get caught up is to check out our YouTube channel at youtube.com/C+content, where this campaign and all of our short series and one-shots, etc. get posted. So you can go and subscribe to that, hit the little bell to be reminded whenever there is new content, and check it out at your leisure. Also, if you have checked out the YouTube channel, you'll note that we are recording this separately. So that Lissa and Juice and folks can do their alerts and etc. But we can get a clean copy for those who want to watch it later on the YouTubes. So that's why if I'm pointing in a weird direction and it doesn't align with where you see folks on your screen, it's because I have a slightly different layout. So that's us. What about what's been happening in this little world? I mean, there's no tension. You guys decided exactly what you want to do. You've just been pursuing this. It's practically boring how clear-headed and direct and linear you all have been.
We're on the tracks.
We just gave each other best friend bracelets.
Yeah. 4 hours of
It's
harmony.
going well.
That's what we can expect.
Well, Lissa has all the notes.
Yes. Lissa, why don't you get us caught up to speed?
Oh, I can do that. Hold on, let me get my stomach pillow.
Your tummy needs to be comfy.
Oh, thank goodness I did that. That was really important. Okay, all right. So we started our journey at the Barrel Mound last week, and it was after we had fought the big scary people and almost died, which we're pretty good at doing. We were talking about all of the stuff that they dropped, and we needed to go somewhere to figure out what those things were before we put them on and got cursed, again. So we decided to go towards the Western Hills and stop in Dorian. And there was, for some reason, I have bad lightning lizards underlined.
Well.
And and it's in capital letters too, so there's probably something happening. I
mean, you got eaten by one and almost died.
Yeah, got eaten by one and almost died. Yes, it consumed me. Yes. And then my friends had to hack me out. But why would I remember that? But we passed a town called Obel. I have that written down too.
You're doing great.
Thank you. And we went to our old stomping grounds, the Happy Hearth, where we found a less happy hearth. And something about a Cobbles and Plank investigative agency. So Ghost and Blaze ended up with a point of madness because of things, because of voices. And I don't know what that means because I'm a noob.
The smoke. They were out in the mist.
They were out in
the
mist.
mist, and they failed to save.
Yes.
And now they're crazy AF.
We sucked at our role. So all we found was the stable boy Jono and the bartender Florine, and apparently the mist is a problem. Now, whether the mist is a problem for us is up for debate. As a party, that's where we kind of got caught up a little bit, and we broke our friendship bracelets at that time, and yeah, and now we're kind of fighting about what's next.
Yes.
The Luxifers aren't working in the town. The mist is getting thicker. The villagers are getting crazier, and the Fae Queen took away Mirth's crown.
Yes.
And some waffles. Why do I have waffles? Was I hungry?
Meg had said that there was no one, or that you had both said, well, we don't know anyone here in town. It's like, well, your cousin and all your family and all the friends that you grew up with. So like,
Waffles.
And Crazy Cousin Waffles is one of your relatives here in town.
Crazy Cousin Waffles.
Yes.
And
We
that
also-
was
Okay. And then
Oh yeah, do it.
No, I was gonna say we ended up saying we were gonna go to bed and cool down because everybody was tense and deal with it or like talk about it in the morning, right?
Yes. And then
And that's where we left off because then we were like, uh-oh, Ghost is gonna have dreams because Ghost trying to get in with the Fae Queen.
Ghost has the crown.
well, the ghost has no crown.
Ghost doesn't have a crown.
I thought
No.
she got the
Slow
crown.
down,
No.
Slow your roll.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh,
Ghost-
I misinterpreted that then.
In the, well,
Ghost just has her favor.
Mirth got
Right
super unruly with her queen.
Mirth woke up to the truth.
That's
what
possibly
Mirth
true
did.
too. I don't think that's why Mirth got unruly, but that's beside the point. So Mirth was feeling unappreciated and overburdened, so the Fae Queen decided to relieve her of the burden, some of the burden, and removed the crown. But she's very, very near. So Ghost decided to reach out and say, hey, we could actually use your help to figure out what's going on, and was conciliatory and polite. So the Fae Queen was like, oh, sure, I'll help you. I will send you a messenger, which is what she apparently often likes to do. But yes, the town of Dorian in the far south of the nation of Orland has always been beset by mists from Vorett, the kingdom to the south, the Fae kingdom. And sometimes things would get a little bit weird, but it would only get really, really thick and strange about every decade. But upon returning to Dorian after several months away, you have learned from those who remained behind, because they're just normal people, Mirth. They don't have any magical skills. They're just commoners. Anyway, the mists have come more strongly and more frequently and have begun to drive residents of Dorian mad. Very much like a couple of our characters experienced. However, interestingly enough, those it is much easier for those of a Fae ancestry to resist the mist. Blaze was just unlucky.
You can't resist the mist.
I mean, you can. So that's a piece of information that you have. But,
That was a good tagline, dude. Resist the mist.
yes, I think that probably comes from a soft drink or something. But if it isn't, it shouldn't. You should patent it and sell it. But with Mirth becoming very unruly and disenchanted with the Fae Queen, and then, of course, Ghost immediately communicating with her, there was some conversation about the direction that the party is going to move, or rather, the many directions the party has been trying to move since episode 1. This party has not met a side that they didn't want to take, along with all the other sides that they're taking. So they've been playing 17 different angles at once and are starting to realize that that's very complicated and hard to keep track of, and not necessarily very satisfying. So there was some conversation, as was mentioned, about taking a rest and cooling off and having a more logical conversation in the morning, but with the goal of figuring out what direction the party wants to move, what assets and allies they want to retain, and potentially starting to trim the very, very complex network of connections and obligations that the party finds itself in. So consider the Fae Queen was your enemy for a good long time. And you have other connections as well. Not to say that you can't stay connected and loyal to the Fae Queen. There will be consequences if you choose not to. Just as a reminder, because again, last episode, folks were like, what? Our decisions have consequences. We actually control the narrative. What? Anyway, so just a little bit of a meta reminder. It's not like you're going to say deuces bing bong and the Fae Queen's going to go away.
What?
Yeah.
Don't tell us that.
She has plans. You know that her plans basically involve manipulation, exercise of power to effectively conquer Orland over time. And she probably won't stop with that. So we'll say there's a clock ticking on her ambitions. And while she would very much appreciate your assistance and is appreciative of your prior assistance, she is very patient, she is very powerful, and she doesn't actually need anything from any of you.
She needed her heart.
She has it now.
Yeah, but she did need it, though.
Yep. And if you hadn't kept it from her at the very beginning, she would have had it long ago. So.
Who kept it from her?
You guys did.
What do you mean?
Why do you think the unicorn was there to attack Connell?
We were taking it to her the whole time.
This is before then. Anyway, long time ago, they made some choices that have shaped everything since and continue to do so. So in that vein, think about the direction, think and talk about the direction you would like to move forward. Ghost, no creepy stuff happens in your dreams. It's just you have a chance to communicate with the members of the menagerie, the growing collection of spirits, humanoid and otherwise, that inhabit the body, and communicate with all those of Fae ancestry that the Fae Queen has offered them a chance to return home. If indeed you do that, that was her request. That was the exchange that she made with you, is that she would provide you with information and a messenger to assist you in at least mitigating the mists or their impact on the people of Dorian, in exchange for just carrying the good news to those that reside within you of a Fae ancestry, to let them know that, especially now that there's a way out of the creepy house that you all have been trapped in, they can return to her and she will reinstate them to her. Well, you don't know. She didn't say exactly, but she did offer them a return home.
I think Ghost does tell all of the guests in the haunted house about the offer, but I think also gives a warning that while it may sound pleasant, the Fairy Queen may not be fully upfront with her intentions here.
Yes. And those of Fae ancestry within you are completely unsurprised by that. There are probably a few who say, well, she's an archfey and she's been around in one form or another since, well, forever. So yeah, for sure.
Yeah, she's got a long game. We don't know what it is. Feel free to play into that as much as you'd like or as little as you'd like. I just have to communicate the message.
Yes. And many of the spirits that many of your spirit brethren are all thinking and talking about what to do now that they have a way out. Some probably have already begun to drift off in ones and twos to explore whatever's out there beyond this house that you all share. Maybe more will leave now. Hard to say. So that just means you need to kill a bunch more innocents so you can replenish the population of the menagerie.
We can do that.
Yeah, for sure. Easy enough.
Yeah.
But that's your experience over the night. It is now morning. Everyone, reminder, you all have taken a long rest. You feel no real ill effects, Ghost and Blaze, from the point of madness that you have. That is meta-knowledge that you have it. You had a moment of disorientation and feeling strange, but madness is something that builds over time and gets worse and weirder. So.
And confirm.
Yes. So, you awaken in your old rooms at the Happy Hearth and Livery. It sounds familiar, it feels familiar, it smells familiar. The clattering of workers up and down the narrow rickety stairs. Many of the people who live here at the Happy Hearth also work here in one capacity or another. There are tradesmen and carpenters and et cetera, as well as just the regular staff to operate the kitchen and the bar, etc. So I would say for a moment as you awaken, there's a bit of nostalgic disorientation and a question of, oh, it feels like a Tuesday. Was everything that happened to us over the past few months just some sort of weird dream? And then obviously you wake up and realize that no, all the strange things that you've encountered actually did happen. But you are back where you started, for better or worse. What do you do?
Breakfast time.
I'm going to go to
The bathroom.
No. I would like to, not right this instant, but at some point I would like to go to the Happy Hearth and apologize to What's Her Head.
You were in the Happy Hearth?
Oh, we're in there. Can I go downstairs and apologize to What's Her Head?
Sure. As you go down into the kind of tavern dining area, there actually are a few people. There are some farmers that you recognize. Many of the farmers in this area are halflings. So there are a few farmers that you recognize, and they kind of look at you a bit askance, and then kind of like maybe mutter to each other, and then go, "Oh, it's Mirth. Hi, Mirth." But it takes a moment for them to recognize you because you look weird.
Right.
Some other people that you perhaps like never really interacted with and probably never saw you out of your human disguise from years past are just kind of like, oh, satyr, that's interesting. There aren't that many in town.
Right.
But the word gets around as you move through. It's like, oh, no, that's Mirth. It's like, oh, I thought she was a person. It's like, no, silly. She's been a satyr this entire time. Anyway, perfectly fine. Clotilde is actually back in the kitchen because Flory has the sort of late shift and actually lives off-site. But you can certainly inquire and Flory will say, oh, yeah, she'll be back in. She'll be back in a little bit after lunch.
I'm going to leave her a note.
Okay.
Can I leave her a note?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm going to like get a piece of parchment or something, and I'm going to take out my pen or find an ink. I don't know how people write in this town, but I'm going to do
Blood.
that. I'm going to stab myself in the hand.
It's all bodily fluids.
Write it on the wall. Yeah.
I'm sorry. No, so yeah, I'm just gonna be like, hey,
Pencils.
I'm, sorry for being so rude. We've been really stressed out, and we've done a lot of things, but that's no excuse, and I should have been
Cool.
cool. I should have been cooler about things, and just under a lot of pressure, and I know you guys are too, and we're gonna try to find a way to help you, and I hope you have a good day at work.
Aw.
Deuces
Signed,
bing bong.
Mirth. Deuces bing bong.
Yes. You know Flory well enough to know that she is a prickly, headstrong person who has learned, partly due to her profession, to take zero mess from anyone. But you know her to be fair.
Right.
And to she's quick to fire, but doesn't hold grudges.
Right.
So she's just, yeah. So you suspect that expressing that sentiment will her response will be, why are you being so sentimental? It's fine,
Right.
because she's that type of person. But you think that will definitely smooth things over. She probably won't spit in your soup tonight.
Cool. That's what we're aiming for.
Yes. And about that time, I assume everyone else traipses down.
Yeah,
Breakfast time.
Eat.
we got to have a chat. Mirth.
I think we should eat before we have a chat. I don't want to get hangry.
Yeah, we should start eating and then we
Yeah.
can chat
Yeah.
as we eat,
Over
after we eat, you know?
Yeah.
I talk best with food in my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Well, you're
I listen best with food in my mouth, to be honest.
your
That's what I need to
your
listen.
custom bench, Blaze, is still drawn up to one of the tables. And I would say, even especially as you all appear, there might have been like a farmer and his son sitting at that table, but as soon as they see it's all of you, they oh yeah, this is their table, and they get up, and a few people wave. Everyone recognizes Blaze, of course. Hard to miss. And you sit down, and a bar wench that you don't recognize, which is not that unusual. People come through town with the goal of going up and getting employment up at the Lattimore mine, and then if that doesn't work out, or they bring their family, because this is kind of the nearest homey village. You can live up at the mine, but it's not very comfortable. So, like married couples, the wife or the husband might stay here while the other partner works in the mines. So there's been a decent influx of fresh faces, but this is someone you don't recognize. Will come over and ask you what it is. They're just like, oh, well, it sounds like we've got some local celebrities in this morning. Everyone's telling me that you guys are like investigators, and then you disappeared, and then you come back.
Yeah.
I'm sure you have all sorts of fantastic stories. But
We're
before
pretty cool.
I pester
pretty
you,
cool.
what can I get you for breakfast?
I'll take the usual.
What is that though? This is someone you've
know.
never met before.
No, I know it was supposed to be funny.
Yeah. She wants to get you what you want, but she doesn't know what it is. So she's
No,
like,
I get it. I just clearly she much like the GM doesn't have a sense of humor, so I had to just give a blank stare there for a second.
Yes.
It's bacon, eggs on toast, pancakes, and an extra crispy American fries. You know American fries, right? They know back there. Don't worry about it.
okay. Do you want a little relish on the eggs?
No.
It's really good.
On the side, then that's fine. I'll try it.
Okay.
You seem
And
like a nice person.
and you, Blaze, right?
That's me.
What can I get you?
I want the same thing as port. And definitely no human meat.
Okay. So bacon, eggs, toast, stuff like that. Yep.
Why do you emphasize not
oh.
human meat like that, though?
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't hear you with my mouth full. No bacon though. You can give the extra to port.
Okay. Are we looking at 4 all the way around, or does anyone have any special requests?
Now, I would like a large plate of bacon. And
Okay.
also, may I have a large plate of hash browns?
Sure.
And may I have a large plate of eggs?
Just for you.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Okay. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
And you?
Waffles, whipped cream, poached eggs on the side, hollandaise, little sprinkle of paprika, not too much. Thank you.
We'll do our best. I can definitely get you the waffles. We probably have some sweet cream. We actually have some bogberries. They came in yesterday. They're quite tart, so that should be
Perfect.
nice.
That'll be delicious.
All right. So she will take your order. She did not flinch at all at Blaze saying no human meat. because she, unlike some of you, realizes that centaurs are often cannibals. So she's like, oh yeah, of course not. I mean, we wouldn't serve it to you if you asked, but thanks for clarifying. And she will go off kind of just merrily. I mean, she's not super duper impressed because she doesn't know you guys, but she treats you kindly because she has heard other people say, oh yeah, they're from here.
Are you saying that she wouldn't have treated us kindly if she didn't know who we were?
She takes an extra special effort to be nice to you because she recognizes that you're locals.
Thank you.
And so she treats you as she treats the others that are regulars, even though she's never met you before. So, before your food can arrive, there is a clattering on the stairs.
We look towards the stairs.
Of course you do. There is a very familiar halfling woman, middle age, blondish hair, a few little streaks of gray. Can't tell. Like maybe it's sun bleached, maybe it's starting to go to gray. It's hard to tell. But unlined face, very sort of robust build. Clatters down at the bottom of the steps, looks around and sees you guys, and then immediately rushes over and gives Mirth a big old hug. This is Franny Plank.
You getting hugged, Mirth?
Wait, I'm sorry, who?
This is Franny Plank.
From the
Plank and
from
Investigations.
Yes.
Cobbles and Plank Investigative Agency.
Yes.
She was our old boss.
She and her partner, Gerta Cobbles, are the proprietresses of the Happy Hearth and Livery, as well as the kind of co-owners of Cobbles and Plank Investigative Agency. So these are your former bosses and longtime friend and mentor and benefactor.
Aww.
I give her
She'll
a
hug you.
back.
She'll hug you. She's like, you got tall and bony.
Yeah.
And then
You're crushing me.
she'll kind of push you away. Well, she's significantly smaller than you, but she'll push you away.
Okay.
And then she'll just, excuse me, pardon me, and step up on one of the benches and then stand on the end of the table next to you, Blaze, and then give you a big old hug around the neck.
Aww.
She'll
Love
kind of
hugs.
look down at Ghost and
I
go,
love hugs.
hi, Ghost.
Hello.
I don't see you pulling any daggers out, so this must be a nice one.
It's a nice one.
Good, good. All right. Oh, hi, Port. How are things?
Hi, give me a hug.
Sure.
We're friends.
Well,
Sure.
I would say that strangers knock on my door, but I'm not in the mood to hold a grudge this morning. So she'll give you a hug.
Wait, what?
I was saying that you're like a stranger because you left without saying anything, and we were terribly worried about you guys.
Why are you mad at me and you gave them hugs? I'm
because
confused.
you're the responsible one.
Oh, that's fair.
Oh, facts.
Well, we had to save the world, sort of.
Oh,
And we did, sort of. And now we might kind of have to do it again, but it's confusing, and we're going to talk
Yeah.
about it.
oh well, that sounds fascinating. Did you get rich?
Yeah.
In spirit,
In character.
we're friends with like a celestial elephant now. We know kings and queens and lords and ladies and wizards and all sorts of crazy people.
And Port has
And-
lots of gold.
Well, I mean, I don't think we have lots of gold, but we have gold.
Wow. I
We've
mean,
been on some pretty insane adventures that are frankly fairly unbelievable. So it's probably not even worth recounting to you.
I'm super interested, and there might be something I think you need to figure some stuff out. I mean, that's kind of our job. At the same time, I've also been holding your rooms for the past couple of months rent free. So if you want to break off a little bit of that gold, I mean, the roof is leaking. We've got raccoons in the attic again.
Yeah,
So
Port will give it to you.
yeah, I mean,
But I invited the raccoons. I told them they could stay. They're our friends.
you're
You
one of
didn't take care
the
of
you're
them?
one of the weird ones. Got it. Well, I guess that's better than nothing. Anyway,
I got distracted.
sure. It's things have been real problematic here, because with the mist and getting all thick and weird and making people go cuckoo.
Can't resist the mist.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess you can't. You ought to try though, because it'll make you crazy if you, if you hang out in it too long. Yeah, things have been real weird. It's we haven't had as much business. I mean, folks these days tend to time their travel through town to kind of like they'll camp out in the woods or something and then head through. They don't stop in and stay as often as they might because word's getting out that the mist is real weird. And I mean, Flamont's new batch of Luxifers are helping a little bit, but yeah, it's real. Is that why you're back? Are you here to help with that?
It's not why we're back, but we do intend to try to help with that.
Well,
We didn't know what was going on. We wanted to come through on our way to another job. And
where are you
then we
headed?
got kind of caught up. Well, that's a good question. Things may have changed last night, so it's something we need to figure out as a group.
Well, if you want your old jobs back, all you have to do is ask.
Okay.
I've been dealing with some new trainees. They make you guys look normal, and that's saying something. So I mean, we still have. I mean, they're not up to dealing with whatever's going on with the mist, but they've been helping out with like missing turnips and strange
Missing
cats
turnips?
and yeah.
Sidebar, is that what we used to do?
Yeah.
Like find missing turnips?
You used to deal with the little mysteries here in Dorian.
Okay.
Like anything that was either beyond the interest of the Reeve and the magistrates, or that was settled, but that people with money thought wasn't settled correctly. Like if someone went missing and it was ruled that they had run off, but their family members were convinced that something nefarious had happened, they would pay to have you guys figure out what was going on. But mostly it was missing turnips.
Cool. Well, we'll let you know.
Well, are you staying for a while?
We'll let you know.
Fine. I can take a hint. Well, be sure you say hi to Gerda. She'll be back today.
Yes.
She made her run up to Thamor, so she'll be back today. Make sure if you leave again without talking to her, I am, as you know, the nice one. She will probably hunt you down.
We will say hello and goodbye if and when we leave.
All right. Well, you better. Well, I got to get to the office. You know where I am if you need anything.
Okay.
And pay your tab.
How much is the back pay for the rooms? Because we could take care of that.
Yeah, it would be 8 gold.
Oh, okay. So the cost of 3 kebabs. Gotcha.
Those kebabs were 1 silver each. That's the cost of 80 kebabs. 80 super fancy, expensive kebabs in a resort town. In a resort town.
Scale super well.
Yeah.
In this world.
This is a rural village where things are cheaper.
Okay.
And by the way, 8 gold is probably a little bit of a steep rate.
Really?
Yeah. Well, she's used to taking a cut of your earnings. So it's more like...
So we normally paid less.
Well, you normally didn't pay at all, but part of the condition of your employment was that you got lodging, which is how most of the workers here are compensated. But...
That's criminal.
But...
They only get paid in lodging?
Oh, they get gold too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it comes out of their cut of whatever the job was. So... Anyway, to help pay for the people who just like wait tables and do repairs and things like that. So you know these are
upstanding. Getting a
upstanding.
wage and not just indentured servitude. I think we're okay.
These are upstanding people who do their best.
They seem like it, but things are not always as they appear, as we have learned pointedly.
Maybe they're cultists. Maybe these people are the big bad, but it doesn't jibe with your previous experience of them. So she will then toddle on back over into the livery section where the offices of Cobbles and Blank reside, leaving you to your thoughts and your conversation.
Have we gotten food yet?
Sure. About that time.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until like everybody has eaten like half their meal before I even bring up stuff. Because honestly, the last thing we need is Blaze like lighting this bar on fire. She gets angry. You know what I mean?
Well, it's going to be 3 hours before Mirth is done with all those plates of stuff.
Sorry. I guess until I get halfway through.
Okay.
How many
I'm
eggs
saving a lot of
exactly are on Mirth's plate?
8.
8?
Yeah, I'm saving some of them though. It's okay.
Where are you gonna save it?
I mean, Ghost does have a lot of pockets.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in a pocket.
You're gonna put eggs just
I'm gonna
in a
wrap
pocket.
it in some silk and put it in a pocket.
Sure.
It's gonna be great.
Yep.
Big Guns is suggesting your butthole for a place to check where your eggs
Yeah,
go.
I did not check it, so thank you, Big Guns.
Eggs.
Wow.
Cool. Listen, we need to talk. Mirth, Blaze, whatever ghost you are. Do we know that this is the same ghost as yesterday? Have we established that? Because isn't it kind of like a morning ritual for us at this point?
Yeah. Because you never know.
Ghost, were you here yesterday?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Cool. So some things happened, and I feel like we just need to talk about it so that we can determine what we're going to do moving forward, right? Everybody? Is that cool?
I would agree.
Like, because we're all in this together. We're all super best friends. Some of us may have been engaged to each other in the past, or maybe not. It's up for debate. Some of us hide and poop together. Some of us are, crazy multiple personality having halflings. But the point is that we're friends, and it's important that we all are on the same page. Right, Mirth?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. So from my perspective, we've done a lot of things sort of on behalf of the Fae Queen.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I've always felt a little bit of conflict. I shouldn't say a little bit. I felt a lot of conflict about everything that we've done. Some things are definitely righteous, and other things felt like it was a leap of faith in you. And now you're at odds with the Fae Queen, right? And that's fine. Like, I think that's good. It's part of learning and, stuff. But do we want to continue doing her bidding at this point?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I am like 100% done with the Fae Queen forever, but I don't want to work, like, I don't want to do stuff for her right now.
Cool.
Like, I'm not saying that I'm going to, like, I have forsaken her. Like, I'm not saying, like, I'm tired of being manipulated. I need to step away from it. I'm just overly burdened. I'm overly stressed. And I just want to go back to, if we're going to save towns, then let's just save towns. I'm tired of having an agenda in it. It's just too much.
That's fair.
And
what about you, Blaze?
If I meet up with her again down the road and she needs something and I can help her out and whatever, I mean, it is what it is. But if she doesn't need me right now, then I'm going to go ahead and take the vacation.
Yeah, if we can safely, although I don't know what her thing with Ghost is now, but what I was thinking is if we could safely split from the Fae Queen, which it sounds like we were starting to, then we should take the opportunity.
At least for the time being, yeah.
Right.
Just to get a break,
right.
man.
Right.
I'm tired of it dictating everything we do.
Yeah, well, the thing is, Mirth challenged her once, and the Fae Queen disconnected immediately.
Yeah.
So there's no illusions of her having any loyalty to us, which of course she's a queen, whatever.
Right.
But I mean that does put us in a better spot, because I have to be honest, I was scared of her, and I'm a little less scared of her now.
Yeah.
She basically had a temper tantrum about about Mirth.
Yeah.
What do you think, Ghosts?
Well, let's see. the Fae Queen is very pretty. So that sways my opinions quite a lot. But I do think that I didn't really tell her that we would help her specifically. I really only told her that we couldn't help her with the mist situation as it is. So that in order for us to be able to help her, we needed to get rid of the mists. And so technically, I promised nothing. I was very
Well,
careful.
you promised one thing, which you have since done.
Well, yes, that. But I didn't promise anything from anybody else other than communicating that message for her. And so I think we should get rid of the mists and then we can move on from town if we feel like we need to.
Yes.
But I do think that maybe the society would be good to talk to again. They've been very helpful to us in the past. So maybe we should reconnect with them a little bit after we finish helping the town.
Yes. Ghost, will you just give me an intelligence check? Just roll
Sure.
intelligence.
Okay. I got a 19.
So, having a chance to think back over your interaction with the Fae Queen, and doing so out of her presence, right? So a little bit less starstruck. I think what would occur to you, because Ghost is pretty canny, is that the Fae Queen believes, and even almost stated, that if you go and take care of the mists, you will be heroes to the people, right? And that taking care of the mists will, in effect, advance her agenda. And perhaps that's why she was so happy to help without any kind of future promise, because, well, your interests and hers align. She doesn't so much care about the mist, but if taking care of it helps her out, well, then of course she'll help you. And specifically send you a messenger.
Yes, and this is why I spoke to her specifically in the way that I did, was to make it appear that our interests align a little bit more.
And they do, frankly. So, she's at least said that she never lies because she doesn't have to. But you probably also vaguely recall that in the early days when you were investigating together, when it started to become apparent there was a Fae involvement, you were warned multiple times that things can be simultaneously true and false when it comes to the Fae. So they're just real weird. But
Just like ghosts. So
Not all Fae are weird.
true Fae are. It them's the breaks. So some of you are more true than you were when you first started.
I don't know who you're pointing at.
Sorry, Meg. I'm pointing at Mirth.
Oh,
She's a bit closer to true Fae than she was several months ago. Blaze, however, has resisted the temptation thus far. Although now you're half mad, so we'll see how long that lasts. Anyway,
oh, so 1 point of madness is half? Great.
we'll see.
so okay. I like this. I think honestly, where I'm at personally is that we should be working to help the people. And that goes for, when I say people, I mean like Fae people and also like human people and everyone in between that are not powerful kings and leaders and witches and queens and things, like the common folk. And maintaining the balance, really. We've kind of upset it a little bit, or at least started some things in motion, and I'm a little afraid that towns like this one could be eradicated by the Fae Queen if not kept in check. So, like, even if we're starting small and helping fix this mist, that's really good. We should be doing stuff like that, you know? It's important. People need us. People need you, Mirth.
Listen, I know, blah, blah, blah. And that's the thing, is that I know that that's going to be your blah, blah, blah every time. So it's like either I have to be like deuces bing bong and go do things, or I have to be like, yeah, let's help the people. So in order to like keep hanging out with you guys, because I like hanging out with you, I'm fine with, taking a break and going with the let's help the people route for a little while, okay?
I mean, they're your people too.
I don't care. Like, I get it. You can leave the sentiment part. That's like not why I'm in it. It's fine. I get it. I get why you're in it. You don't have to convince me.
So, your plan of action.
I think Ghost was right. We should contact the society and help them, get them involved to help with the mist and the, what are they called?
Yeah, because they know about those.
Yes, the Luxifers.
Luxifers. I was gonna say aquifer, and I knew that wasn't right.
Yes,
The butt-fors.
your friend Connell had explained that the mist is some sort of etheric condensate, and the Luxifers effectively are powered by it and condense it into some substance.
Yeah.
So
So let's get on the horn with Connell.
You probably
I think
should.
we need a dehumidifier. Yeah.
It's almost exactly like that. It takes this misty substance and turns it into either a crystalline or a kind of sticky fluid that has very unusual properties that few people understand. But who has the etheric engine that will enable communication with the chapter house in Aldernest?
Not me.
I think it was Ghost.
Probably. Who is going to
I can
attempt?
check my pockets.
I think it's probably in the bag of holding. But who is going to make the attempt to use an unfamiliar etheric engine?
I think it was Ghost.
It sounds like it's Ghost.
Probably so.
In 5e, are rogues also good at activating magical items and stuff?
There's not
Or is
really
that-
so much. There's not so much of a thing in 5e.
Okay.
There's no UMD.
I only have a +1 to Arcana, so
This is not technically magical. It's close, but it's technically natural philosophy, therefore technology. So it's going to be another intelligence check.
okay.
And that's Ghost's apartment.
Yes.
Sadly.
Yep.
Yes.
No offense, Piper. It's not you. It's just we're all pretty dumb, and Ghost is the least dumb.
Yes.
Yeah, so I got some bad news for you. Ghost doesn't know anything about this. I got a 4.
Yeah.
I mean,
You got this, Ghost.
Your step up, Blaze. Let's see it. Someone
Wait,
showed
do you
us.
want me to
Can I?
try? Do you want me to try it?
I will say
I mean,
with
I can try it. What are we rolling?
I will
Arcana?
say that
Intelligence.
intelligence. I will say that with
Oh,
a
geez,
4,
You broke it.
the result of your check is that you realize we really should have gotten instructions.
I thought we asked for the manual. I specifically remember talking about the manual.
Here,
I
let me
actually feel
roll
like you
it.
did.
Yeah.
Now that you
I
say
think
that,
I
you
did.
really did.
Who has the manual?
I'm Ghost. I don't know.
Didn't
It
they
all
make
came
fun
in a
of us?
package.
Didn't they make fun of us for asking for a manual?
Yeah.
I think that they certainly
Whoever it was very condescending about me asking for the proper documentation to operate this device.
I rolled a 9.
Yep. Well, you don't break it.
I want to read the manual.
All
Ghost
right.
has used it. Ghost knows how to use it, says Cat Dad, but not this Ghost. That's the problem.
Yes.
Yeah, it wasn't
I don't-
me.
I don't think we have a manual.
What? I thought you were
I'm
on Team
looking
Manual.
through my
We're
pocket,
supposed no. We
not
asked for
seeing a
one.
manual.
I'm pretty
Go
sure
ahead
we
and
asked
give
for one, but
me
they made fun of us.
give me an investigation check, Ghost.
Okay, I'm good at those. That's a 10.
So Ghost pats down the pockets, digs through pulls out a whole bunch of random nonsense from pockets and from the bag of holding, takes off the coat, shakes it out.
Didn't I poop in the bag of holding? Like, there can't be anything in there.
Oh, But you have dumped it out since.
No, we dumped it out and put
Do we
stuff in it,
clean?
remember?
Do we manage to clean it up? Okay.
Sure.
Alright.
But so there's like a 30-minute procedure as Ghost takes off the jacket, then takes off the waistcoat, and then like searches the pockets in the shirt, and then searches the pockets in the pants, and then searches the belt pouch that has pockets on the inside and the outside. And as usual, it was the last place that you looked. So after about 30 minutes and a massive pile of just garbage piled up on one of the nicest tables here in the Happy Hearth, you do find a crumpled up, stained piece of paper that has bullet points in big block letters.
I RTFM. Let's do this.
All right, then make an intelligence check with advantage.
Oh gosh. 12.
All right. It takes a bit. But eventually, and I assume you're doing this just kind of like out in the dining area, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just saying.
We didn't leave, so.
Cool. It takes a bit, but finally you realize that you didn't understand what one of the knobs was for, and you kept like turning the wrong knob in the wrong sequence, but then oh no, that's this one. So you finally figure it out. And the device, it looks a bit like a lantern. So it's a cage of brass with glass in the middle, and then very intricate wires suspending a small kind of block of, crystal, glass, salt, something that's somewhat translucent, with an array of knobs and switches attached. But eventually you get what you think is the right combination. And there's a little bit of a zzz sound, and a faint glow appears to emanate from that crystal in the center.
Hello? Is this thing on?
Port? Is that you?
Yeah. Yes, it's me, Port.
What?
Hello?
You don't have to yell. You don't have to yell.
I can hear you.
It's very finely attenuated.
Can you hear me?
Yes. It's very finely attenuated. You don't have to yell. You might actually damage
Is it working?
You might damage. You might damage the mechanism.
Hold on. Mirth is here. Mirth, say hi.
Hey, is it working?
Can you hear Mirth?
Hello?
Yes. Everything. Where?
Hello?
Can they hear me?
Where are you?
Port?
Are you sure you guys are talking loud enough?
Can you hear me?
Where are you?
Blaze.
louder.
Blaze,
Oh my
come
God,
say
I
hi,
just-
Blaze.
Oh,
Is there a volume knob? We can't really hear you.
I
Hello?
miss you guys.
You can't hear me because you're all shouting.
What? I can't
That's
hear
a
you
fair
because
point.
Blaze and Ghost are shouting. Is this
There's
working?
just silence.
I don't think it's I don't think it's working.
Have
I
you?
don't feel like it's working.
Have
Did you read? Can you read Port?
Can I read Port?
Have you all calmed down now?
Oh wait, I hear you. I hear him. I hear him. I hear you. We hear you.
Yes, of course you do. What's happening? I honestly, I assumed that you would forget that you even had this.
We're very excited to have A, remembered that we had this, and B, gotten it to work. Thanks to the manual, by the way. That was integral to our success.
Well, I mean, it was extremely basic instructions, not the manual, but that's fine. What can I do for you?
We need help with the Luxifers in our little town here.
Which town? We don't actually manufacture the Luxifers. I mean, we some of our research has been integral into the development of the underlying technology, but
Right. Okay, so here's the thing. The mist here close to the Fey lands is very potent, and it's causing insanity among the innocent townfolk.
that's
And-
not good.
We don't know how to adjust the Luxifers to make them more potent. And so we were hoping that maybe you could come or send somebody to help while we go investigate maybe the source of the problem.
If the ambient etheric field, specifically the etheric condensate field, is overwhelming the Luxifers, you're going to need something a bit more substantial.
Okay,
A
do you have
larger
something
Luxifer.
substantial?
Not exactly, but sort of.
Okay, that's a start.
I think I told you about some of the more advanced technologies that we've been working to help deploy further south. Something a bit, yes, bigger, stronger. Alexa's trying to help me out. It's just like, sorry, I don't know anything about that. It's like, that's right, Alexa, shut up. Anyway,
Right, you don't.
that's right. But no, I think there might be a solution. So you say it's driving people insane. Is it just like disturbing them? Because I remember I spent a few days in Dorian, and I know that the myths are a little bit disconcerting. But is that it, or do you mean like there's actual like harm?
Actual harm. In fact, between us, Blaze is a little.
I mean, yes.
No, like.
Oh, more? Oh.
More what?
Oh dear.
Oh, nothing. Blaze, you're great.
That is.
Oh, I know.
That definitely is concerning.
She's Fruit Loops.
Yeah. So the problem is that the technology is not particularly. I mean, it's not exactly mobile. It's hard. You can't really shift it by wagon.
Can't you just teleport it?
Oh, heavens no. I mean, in theory, with the appropriate workers and enough time, I could probably construct something similar at my labs in Obel, but then we'd have the challenge of transporting it over land.
Okay. Well, listen,
No.
Connell,
Well, wait. There probably is a way. We might have to call in an airship.
Oh, okay. That sounds like a good solution, but also maybe you could just come here and help us investigate the root of the problem, and then we could try to tackle that instead of just finding a band-aid. You know what I mean?
Yes. So you want me to come in advance of the airship?
Yeah, I think that might be a good idea if you could just pop over here, do some
During the
science
day.
on it.
I can attempt another transit to Obel.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but-
can you do science on it?
I mean, I do.
Natural philosophy on it. Please.
It's not my area of specialty, but
Well, can you bring whoever's area of specialty it is?
Are there specialists there?
Listen, you know us. We're people of action.
yes.
Figuring stuff out is not really our strong suit. So we're just looking for a little backup on this one, bud?
I think I'm probably familiar enough to help.
Okay.
But what I can tell you, it's hard to say, but I did do some study of the myths. I think you probably remember from when we first met that I was interested in their origin, because it's not every part of Vorett that emits this mist. It seems to be localized to the area around Dorian or across the border.
Also, before you go any further, let me just say that the Fae Queen is allegedly not in control of this mist. Has nothing to do with the Fae Queen, and I think we all thought that maybe her power was the reason for it, but allegedly not.
Well,
According to Ghost, who's even more insane now.
Yeah.
Well, that's nice. No,
It's getting crazy in here.
the myths were present when the Fae Queen was absent, so clearly they don't emanate from her. It is odd that they would get stronger at the same time as her return, but it's hard to. What I'm trying to say is that it's almost certain that there's something across the border. There's some point of origin, a thinning in the veil that keeps the ether, or an oversaturation of ether that spreads in response to some unknown stimulus or timing.
So it's ether
It's a very large
of those
fog
two
machine.
problems.
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
I high five Blaze.
You hear. Sorry, I didn't catch that last part. But anyway, so I think we could potentially manage appropriate equipment to help to mitigate the effects, but it would be temporary unless we can find and address whatever the source is.
Are we breaking up? Because I feel like I literally just said that before. Are you? Hello?
Yes, I'm here. So
okay, so we'll see you soon.
Etheric transit's very dangerous, Port.
You're gonna be great.
I could be lost in the ether forever.
For
That's not helpful. I mean, I appreciate the sentiment, but
you made us teleport and you said it was really safe.
No, I said it was horribly dangerous and untested.
What?
Yes.
That's not the message that I received.
Yes, I gave you all a chance to stay in my labs at Obel because I was worried that we would all be lost in the ether forever or worse.
I remember it differently.
Yeah, I recall you saying, Port, this is super safe. Don't worry about it. It's going to be fine.
It's not the case at all.
Yeah,
Are you sure you weren't
science,
exposed to the mist?
Blah, 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 math. I don't know what you're saying.
No, it's quite dangerous and untested. But if it's
tested it.
If it's that important, we can make an attempt.
Well,
I'll have to.
I don't know if you need to run here tomorrow or today. Like, how long would it take you to get here by airship?
Probably 8 days.
Ugh.
Well, we don't have an airship here.
8 days?
We don't have an airship here in Aldernest.
I have no sense of like how pressing or urgent it is. Like, if 8 days is going to be like, 20 more people have gone nuts and murdered someone, or if it's sort of like, that's not that bad in the grand scheme of things.
You don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
But if he were to, Connell will share that if he were to successfully etheric transit and to Obel and then hire a horse, it would still be 6 days.
Oh,
5 or 6 days.
You do whatever you feel comfortable with, then I guess, right? I mean, 2 days, we're not losing any sleep.
All right, because it's quite a way. If there were a way to directly transit to Dorian, I would, but there's none of my equipment. The closest equipment that I know of is in Obel, which is, well, you've been there about halfway, actually a little bit closer to Aldernest than it is to Dorian. So it just seems like the risk is probably
powerful wizards that could help us with teleportation.
Oh, I wouldn't if I were you.
No, I'm just saying it's too bad we don't know any.
I mean,
any wizards that have an island.
You do, but I just don't think that situation was completely settled. At least Raishal doesn't feel like everything's completely back to, well, it never was normal, but it's not like they're planning, to have holidays together or anything. Chinora is a very difficult person. But if you have
also figure out what's up with SJ at some point, right? Did we kind of forget about SJ?
I have not. It's been keeping me awake at night every night.
Blaze has kids. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
And
I mean, I haven't been hit up for any gold, so.
And grandchildren, and
you're way behind on child support.
Yes, and they appear to evolve in response to whatever they consume in a most distressing fashion. I'm a bit worried that something really terrifying could be happening. And from everything that Raishal tells me about Chinor, he's unlikely to ask for help if things were to start to get out of hand. So, yes, that is of great concern to me and everyone else.
We should write that down.
Potentially.
I'll write it down. Well, actually, Blaze, you should write it down.
Okay. Say it again in the best way possible.
We need to go to the
out what's-
Forbidden Island to check out what SJ's doing.
Where is SJ?
At the Forbidden
Island.
We know exactly.
How much child support am I responsible for?
So
Good
much.
question.
You got SJ impregnated, and
That's the way that it
look,
replicates.
I have a book. It's right here. The reproduction systems
I had no
of
choice
Fae
in the
horse-like people.
In the reproduction of the, so I had no. I'm gonna say I had no consent in the matter.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
SJ
it probably works differently.
SJ just kind of happened. happened. I just did the thing.
Oh,
Didn't
you
ask
just
me.
slipped. I got it.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
you understand.
Whoops. We've got
You understand.
1,500 ghosts now. Our bad.
Yeah.
Oops, all ghosts.
Wow.
That was good.
Anyway,
What an assist.
so Connell will say, so I just need to, I need to get one of our generators loaded up on an airship to come and pick me up, and then I guess just travel to Dorian. Is there an error? No, there isn't, because I've been there. People aren't going to react poorly to an airship, are they? I mean,
We can talk to them ahead of time.
it's probably a good idea. I mean, people have a tendency, who haven't seen them, have a tendency to do things like shoot flaming arrows at them and try to knock them down, and it's most inconvenient. So it might do to warn people that in, let's say, a week's time, or perhaps a bit more, that there might be an airship arriving. It's probably also a good idea to find a location for us to actually land,
Yeah.
like a farmer who's willing to donate their field for a few days.
You should also
Do
be
we know
careful to
anyone?
arrive during the day, because the mists are significantly worse at night.
Oh, I imagine we'll be well above the mists.
Not when you land.
Oh, to arrive, yes. That's a good reminder. Yes, we'll time our arrival for early morning, and I'll communicate with you when I'm closer to certain. The airship travels under its own power, but it is still somewhat at the whim of the winds, so it can be somewhat difficult to know for sure exactly how good a speed we'll make. But I'll certainly let you know and confirm that the plan is proceeding accordingly. And when I have a better estimate of our arrival, I'll communicate that with you. So I am going to have to go have a complicated conversation with Denise.
I think it's pronounced a noose.
Please stop saying that. She might hear you. But it's a chance to potentially observe a very powerful phenomenon we might be able to learn. And to demonstrate our... are you... When you said that this is on behalf of the Fey Queen or not?
No.
No.
Is it in contravention of the Fey Queen's wishes?
It's sort of despite the
alignment
fake
with?
queen.
Because
In alignment with, but not on purpose.
Okay, well, we're apolitical. We would prefer not to take any side.
We're
So
doing
just-
this
Well, we're just
to help
trying to
the
help
people.
The people, right, in the town.
Yeah,
Whether or
this
not
isn't about
that's
politics.
Everything is political.
Whether or not it helps the fake
Existence
queen
is
or not, it
political.
doesn't matter because we want to help the
My
people.
God, not
Okay.
political.
Just we're for obvious reasons, we're very cautious before we align ourselves with any one power over another. We don't want to.
Same.
At like
Same. Yeah, we're the same way.
Yeah, we're like that too.
We get it.
History shows that if you aren't thoughtful, you can accidentally upset the balance of power and put
Totally.
put
yeah.
common people in risk for
Right.
potentially
Yeah.
decades. So we're just
That
I
would
don't
be
know if we've
awful.
ever done that, but yeah.
No, that's
we get
crazy.
it.
okay. So
Oh, guys, that sounds exactly like what we've done. What are you talking
Please.
about?
Bless it.
we're breaking up. I can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
Connor, I think there's
okay,
sparks.
I'll
But
call
we
back
gotta
when I know
go.
more. And then the glow goes out. So
Please.
Was I not supposed to say anything?
Oh my god.
I didn't think I
No,
was being
it's fine.
I was being real
It's fine.
quiet. I thought maybe I should jump in there.
No, yeah, it's fine. You did great.
Thank you. Thanks, Smurf.
No problem.
So what do? You have
I
you
think
have
we
what you
have to
believe.
s-
Go ahead.
We have to start a public service announcement about the blimp.
We do. Is
Sure.
there a printing press in this town?
Maybe
Potentially.
we should have a party at the tavern and have a band who announces it or something.
We should totally have a party at the
That
tavern.
sounds
That's
like
a great idea.
plan.
Yeah, I think we should have a party. It'll be like a fundraiser and a party, and then we'll be like, oh, and then we'll tell them what we
Wait,
need to
who
tell
are
'em.
we raising
Yeah,
funds
who's
for?
getting the money?
Oh, I thought we were gonna raise funds
orphans?
for the tavern.
For the tavern?
Yeah, why not?
That's really nice of you, Murph.
I think
here's
we
the
could
thing.
just. I
You
think.
might have to buy Luxifers, bigger Luxifers, right? So we could help the tavern raise money, and then they could put it towards the Luxifers.
I don't think the people have money. I'm fine just paying, reasonable amount for some not fancy kebabs for a party.
And there are people in town who have prospered to a certain degree. I mean, it's certainly the local Reeve comes from a very wealthy family, and there are merchants and farmers who do well by themselves, but it's nothing like in one of the larger cities.
We could get word out. We could plan it for 2 days from now, get word out, and people could come from surrounding towns and give us money.
Yeah, we do have a week. So,
We got
we
time.
need time to plan.
You can plan a party, have a party, invite all the people, have like it be a couple of silver per plate. I don't know how much things cost. And then, and then we'll just make money, and we'll have a band, and we'll sing songs and drink beers, and it'll be great.
Anything, I would say,
It'll make people feel happier too.
Festival
because
days,
people aren't happy
yes.
right now.
Festival days are a big moneymaker for the Happy Hearth. They, any excuse to get people out of their homes to congregate is income for the Happy Hearth. So whether that's hiring a band that might draw people, or just doing some promotion to get people in, it would certainly benefit the Happy Hearth and all of its employees if you could drum up some business. And
we could even start in the morning.
The airship
to
days.
avoid the mist.
Like the day the airship's coming,
And
we
the
have a big
airship,
party.
exactly.
Then people watch
We
the
should
airship
have
land.
sandwiches, and we can call
Sandwiches
them
are great.
blimpies. It'll be great.
Yeah, blimpy sandwiches.
I don't get it, but yeah, that sounds amazing. I like
Good idea.
sandwiches.
sure.
Yeah, sandwiches are great.
Sure.
I've got a lot of bacon from breakfast we can use.
No,
Perfect.
this is 6 days from now, Murph.
Oh, well, if I won't, it won't be around by then. I'm gonna be honest, Port.
So
The bacon's not gonna be around, because I think you just said
I'm
you're.
gonna eat it.
Okay, I thought you said I'm not
No,
gonna
the
be around by
bacon.
then.
The bacon won't
Okay.
be around anymore.
I got nervous. I care about
veiled threat. So what do you do though?
What do you mean?
Right now you're talking about lots of ideas about things that you could do.
We
What
talked
what
to
do
the
you do?
proprietors of the
Yeah, we got to go to the Happy
thing.
Hearth.
We got to get some.
You're currently sitting in the
promotional
dining room of the Happy
materials.
Hearth.
We've never not been in the Happy Hearth, Meg.
Oh, okay, cool,
We
perfect.
sleep in the Happy Hearth. We eat
This
in the
is
Happy
great. We're
Hearth.
right in the right place then.
Our
Yes.
business is conducted here.
Okay.
We never leave.
So
Okay.
going and knocking on the office door to talk
Yeah.
to Franny Plank.
Mm-hmm.
You come in. Oh, well, leaving so soon.
No, we're gonna throw a party.
Party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell him, Ghost. Ghost.
Yeah, ghost.
Yeah.
Tell your
So
party ideas.
we're gonna have a party because we've got some people coming to help us with the mists, and they're gonna arrive in this cool thing that's like a giant balloon with people inside it, and it's called a
Airship.
blimp. And so we're gonna have a party, and they're gonna come in the blimp, and we're gonna have sandwiches and music and dancing, and we'll call the sandwiches blimpies so that people aren't scared of the blimp, because we all know that sandwiches make people less scared.
Oh, wow, that's you said a
We
lot
wanna
there.
Raise money for the Happy Hearth, and
Well, that's lovely. That's
yeah,
well, that's actually a pretty good idea.
right. I'm
Um,
surprised too.
to
It's a party in my head all the time. I'm great at planning them.
Yes. Well, no, but be a good shot in the arm for morale around town, and maybe get some of the folks from the outskirts to come in and socialize, and maybe hold on to. And there's a lot of scuttlebutt around town about people wanting to leave and go to safer places. So I think showing that this is safe. And you said you've got people coming in to help.
To help with the mist, yeah.
How confident are you that they'll be able to do it, though?
Very confident.
Very.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we saved the world. We can handle.
You should probably
mist.
tell me about that sometime. But sounds interesting. But no, I like the idea of a party. So, the Reva's probably gonna want to cut, or to bless it, or to something. I mean, we're not the only people who have been suffering in terms of normal revenue. I think with people leaving and with an ordinary trade being disrupted, his coffers are probably a bit lighter than he's used to. So far, he hasn't raised taxes. Well, it's complicated place.
Whatever you think is going to help the people, aside from clearing the mist, we'd like to do this fundraiser. We'll work with you. This is your place. You know how to do parties. We'll decorate. Get some flyers printed up.
Yes.
Blaze can hang things. She's tall.
Well,
Blaze is tall.
I am tall.
You might either just go and make nice with the Reeve. Get his blessing. I mean, it's his town after all, or at least that's what he keeps reminding us.
We need to have a blessing to throw a party. Why is everything complicated?
Well, because if we don't, I'm worried he's going to try to disrupt it. Because it's not about him. And if it's not about him...
But he's welcome.
Well, then you would need to go and make nice with him.
Okay,
Or
we will make sure that the Reeve gets a
way to do
invitation.
it. Well, Port, I'm not talking... You have met... Well, you may not have met him, but you know Ventus. If he's not... Yeah. If you don't show up on bended knee and seek his approval and guidance, he's not going to be happy about anything. And a simple invitation isn't going to cut it.
We'll ask him to do a speech at the ribbon cutting or whatever, at the opening ceremony of Airship Day.
Yes, well, he's going to take credit. Then he's going to take credit for the whole thing, which I guess if that doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter who's credit for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. So yes.
Well, I mean, I kind of want credit for it, if I'm being honest.
Well, the alternative is to try to do it in such a way that he doesn't find out.
Oh, God. That's
that's not gonna work.
We've learned that,
yeah,
that sort of stuff doesn't seem to work out.
Spicy days are over.
I mean,
we've turned a new leaf.
Or
turning leaves.
No more bad decisions from this group.
Now.
Or some brave adventurers could just lock him in his wine cellar for a week.
Oh wait, that's a really good idea.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Kill him.
And then maybe lose the key.
Yeah, we could tie him up.
We could just kill him.
We can put the key in one of my pockets. We'll never find it.
No one would ever find it there.
Terrible. Y'all, we literally just said no more bad decisions.
Well, this might be a good one though.
This sounds like a good decision to me.
It sounds decent, right? Are we way off base here?
We're putting out options.
The mist might have gotten into your brain too there, Mirth. I think that we could probably just invite him to the party and have him give like a little speech.
All right.
Okay.
Well,
that sounds fair.
Okay.
If you do wind up locking him in his wine cellar or whatever, just don't tell me about it.
It was your idea.
I was just speculating on things that could possibly happen. I certainly wasn't recommending that anyone do anything illegal.
It's just like talking to the Fey Queen. I can't.
I'm just saying.
All right.
All right.
Look, if a magistrate gets involved, I just want to be able to say, no, I certainly have no idea where he might have gone.
Okay. You want plausible deniability.
How about this? Definitely don't lock him in his wine cellar for
Yeah,
a week
we're not gonna
and
do
lose
that.
the key.
And we
Good.
Wait,
Definitely won't.
We have all agreed that
No,
that is
we
definitely
definitely
not the
won't.
plan.
Oh,
100%.
I'm
Not
not
the
gonna
plan.
kill him.
Definitely
Yes.
won't.
Yes, certainly.
I'm
So,
not gonna set him on fire.
yes.
This is-
Yes, exactly. We can now say that we covered every eventuality and all agreed that no harm should befall Vences Flamant.
Like, yes, absolutely no harm should befall this
Yes,
person who's done like nothing but just be a mild irritant.
The
Yeah.
Flamant
Keeping the
fatality.
By the way, he's awful.
hey, the fog just started as a mild irritant, and we see how far it's gotten, right?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, are you
Thing.
saying we should put him in the fog?
That's
Ooh.
perfect.
Let's tie him up in the
He can
fog.
join the party.
Franny will say, yes, definitely don't tie him
Whatever
up
you-
to a tree and then
Whatever
let
you're
him stay there
saying,
until he
Port,
goes
you're on mute,
completely
so
insane.
It's a good idea.
Definitely don't do that. Awesome. Yes.
Apparently, I was muted. I
Yeah.
apologize.
You
No,
were,
it's a
but I
terrible
did
idea.
a lot of
Yes, you're right.
I
It's a
saw
terrible
lot
idea.
of
It would be
agreeing,
awful.
and that is
Nope.
that's what I like.
We're
Neutralizing
staying in our
him with
lane, not
no
making bad
evidence and making it
decisions. We're
look
just gonna
completely
throw a party.
natural would be a terrible,
Just gonna-
terrible idea. It
Just
couldn't possibly
throwing a
work.
regular
Party.
Definitely don't do
we are
it.
trying to get rid of people who we
We're
were
not
aligning
trying
with.
to get rid of anybody.
I like to
Yes.
get rid of people.
Yeah.
Not
that are
trying
in
to
the
get rid
way.
of anyone. Not
Nope.
trying to do anything.
Stop.
Yes.
This is,
Because
we gotta
we
go.
glad we all
gotta
see,
go.
like-
This has been a
align
wonderful
with.
meeting. Thank you for
Okay,
coming.
well,
Listen, Port. Blaze and I just gotta go do a thing later, okay?
I know. Is this where you poop and then
Or I'm
things
gonna
happen?
need your help with the streamers anyway, and deciding sandwich ingredients.
Yeah, you gotta make.
Maybe we should
sandwiches,
have a
Port. You
sandwich
make the
bar.
best sandwiches.
Gabagool, number one
Or
ingredient.
we're gonna need a
Give 'em the
whole
gabagool.
bar of options. I'm gonna need your help to find them all. We gotta let Blaze and Mirth go do something else. I need your help, Port.
Yes.
I feel like she needs to roll something to convince me that that's what she actually means.
That would be a persuasion.
Alright.
And because Mirth and Blaze,
Is it or is it a deception?
are you telling the truth that you want help with sandwiches and planning?
She's trying to distract me from Melissa
Yeah,
and
it's
Meg
the truth, but I
murdering
am trying to
the-
distract him.
Okay, so your choice then.
I'm gonna go with deception because that's a higher.
Yep. So Port talked himself into the higher roll.
Yeah, what were you
I'm
thinking?
fine. I'll
for?
go with whatever the roll is.
So 15. So Port is going to need to roll an insight against that.
Oh, I got a 19 insight, bud.
Okay. So you know it's true, but also Ghost is trying to distract you.
Yeah. I'm not keeping my eyes off of you two. We're just literally trying to raise money. We're doing a good thing
Yeah,
for the
good
entire
things.
town. Nobody
yeah.
needs to be locked up or thrown into the mist.
Sometimes the best thing for the town is to set someone on fire.
It is
Be
more.
fey, do
I do like it when
crime.
you sing your nefarious plots. All right.
Well-
So sandwiches. Hey, we should go investigate the mist though ourselves while we shouldn't just wait around for a week, right?
Yeah,
we
I
do
mean,
have a
we should-
messenger coming.
yeah.
Yes.
What?
Oh, I didn't tell you that part.
Did you tell us that part?
No, I think we
the
knew
queen.
that part.
The queen's sending a messenger with information,
Yeah, I think we
fake
knew that
queen?
part.
and then she on the forehead.
Could I get a pocket egg? I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I mean, they're over easy, so it's mostly just mashed up
Oh,
egg yolk,
that's
and
gross.
it's real. It's very
That's
linty.
really disgusting.
Yeah.
You don't want to eat that. It's not even scrambled or fried or anything, or like hard boiled. Hard boiled egg would be fine, like for a day.
Yeah. No. You just crammed, disgusting, cold, congealed, over easy eggs
Yeah.
into
We're
a
wrapped
pocket.
in silk. It's
Yeah,
fine.
which is not waterproof, by the way. It's just that makes it
Probably
worse.
fine.
No, it's fine.
Why am I with this group? Am I aiming too low?
Yeah,
punishment
Port.
for your
You're
sins.
the lowest of all of us.
Punishment for your
Look how
sins.
cool we are.
So, What is your
Eating
plan?
watery eggs out of her pocket.
What things are you going to do?
Well,
The Fey Queen was not explicit about when the messenger would arrive,
on.
but you
If we
recall
get
from last time that it was relatively short period of time
if
before the
we
grave pig showed
do
up.
something with this messenger, does it somehow mean that we are accepting some sort of a pact with the Fey Queen?
No.
No, because I didn't tell her that you would do anything. I only told her that I would pass on a message, and I already did that. So.
And that she would send the messenger to help you, because if you can take care of the mist, you'll all be heroes. And she wants you
Okay.
all to be heroes.
I want to be
She wants
heroes
us to
too.
be heroes.
I want us to be
that
heroes
works
that
for-
don't just hurt people for no reason.
I mean, I think Mirth and I gotta go dress up and invite Vince's to our festival.
Yeah.
Dress up for because he is a very respected figure. So we should.
I mean, everyone hates him, but yeah, sure.
We should go put on our shiny, like dangly, lovely.
Yep.
The
I have an
and the
idea.
blahs. Oh.
What if we invite him to help us raise money by putting him in a dunk tank? He'll be the center of attention. Everybody will want
Center of
to.
attention. I don't like that.
I mean, you could probably charge a lot of money for it, but it's going to be a heavy lift to convince him.
Yeah.
But everyone will love it. They'll love him, and that's what he wants, right?
Listen,
No,
we'll
he
try
does
to
not want
convince
people to
of
love
that.
him. He
You
wants
have to
people
love
to
him.
obey
Listen.
him.
We will try to convince him of it, and if we can't, then we will just take care of it and make sure that we can have our.
No.
Yes,
Yeah,
just take care
it'll
of
be
it.
fine. Don't even
Every
worry about
time
it.
we
Vorett.
take care of something,
We are
fire
gonna
happens.
take care of it. Or just sit down. You're gonna be fine.
Roll
Wow.
of persuasion.
I'll do it
Do it.
With advantage for
it.
singing.
with advantage for singing. Heck yeah.
I'm
My
convinced.
persuasion is high, I think. Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Do gonna roll this die. It's a 7, no, but that's a 15, and then advantage, yes.
Advantage.
Oh, come on, baby. That's a 3, so it's a 7. It's a 15. It's a 15.
Versus my what?
Uh,
Insight?
Sure. Or it's just sort of arbitrary. But
I only got a 12.
all right. It seems like a compelling argument.
All right. Oh,
Maybe,
let's see how
maybe
this plays
a
out.
bit of fake glamour comes along with the singing.
Seems like a bold strategy, but okay.
Let's see what pans out for.
Yes, I'm sure it'll be.
strategy, Pat.
I'm sure it'll be completely fine. So, you are currently at the Happy Hearth. You're just going to kind of go across. It's not that far to get to the Flamand Chateau here in town.
Chateau Flamand.
Chateau Flamand. And in fact, you have visited not the house itself, but you visited Lead Bloom Cottage, which is on the grounds. In fact, the entire village has largely sort of grown up around both the old keep right on the river as well as this manor. This was many, many generations ago a much more fortified place, but has since kind of turned into what was for a long time a mercantile village, and now is pretty rural. So it's really just a hop, skip, and a jump over. Do you have any plans? Or are you just going to go knock on the door?
I feel like we should get something so like an invitation printed or made.
Yes, you can certainly. Actually, relatively near Chev's pastry shop and butchery. Which, by the way, when you were here last, it was just the butchery. But there is now a hastily painted additional phrase on the sign.
Wait, did Chev get a business partner or did Chev branch out himself?
Chev found that Chev found that making meat pies was very lucrative and has since expanded his business to include probably partnering with a baker here in town, but has since expanded the business to include meat pies.
Who's the baker?
Don't know.
All right, let's find out. Give me a sec.
Sure. But near that, there's sort of we'll say an all-purpose scribe who can do things like write up contracts and go over bind books. So it's kind of a one-stop shop for all things academic. They don't really sell books, but if you need something written, if you need something scribed, if you need something illustrated, that's the place to go. So I'm going to go and pay to have a very fancy invitation made. Like a very, very thick vellum, multicolored inks, maybe a bit of a scent on it.
If you'd like to be the baker, or perhaps be the baker, Lissa, please
Sorry,
copy, paste,
just
type, or chat. I like to shake and bake in my channel.
I just wanted to click a button.
I was gonna click it too, but I didn't.
And you might as well pull us 2 Juice because we'll need a baker and a scribe. We may never meet either of them, but we're introducing those characters, so we might as well.
It's like lore.
Oh, lore time.
This is going to be a very high odds for whoever would like. Wouldn't it be cool if Lissa was in the game? It would be. Is yours already in the game? Why aren't you doing this? I've lost track of all the people who have or have not already been NPCs.
I have it somewhere.
I was gonna say I felt like Michael would know that.
We have Chev and Waffles and SJ and there's a list somewhere.
Yeah. All right. Well, here we go. For the baker, it is Psycho Mom.
All right.
Psycho Mom.
Can Psycho Mom just be a baker that people call mom?
Yep.
That she's a little psycho.
Yep.
She's been in the mist a little bit too long.
She's sniffing the mist
She
on
likes
purpose.
the mist.
She's been vaping the mist.
Yes.
Says it helps her sleep at night.
Yes.
The scribe is Lissa T.
Nope.
The scribe is Duckwork.
It really is Licity though, for real.
Yeah.
She's been scribing for like episodes, man.
Okay.
It's true. It's true. My twin.
So there is, in fact, a lovely pastry shop here in town, Mom's Bakery, and everyone does, in fact, call this woman Mom. She is like maybe like an 8th elf, so she, for all intents and purposes, looks human.
She's an octoroon,
potentially, but there's something like she's been around for a very, very long time. And although she's in her middle years, it's like she's been in her middle years for a couple of generations. So maybe some recessive gene has just helped to stop her aging at a certain age. But she's much beloved. She's always been very generous. She's, perhaps in her youth, she spent some time up in Revo or Araval or somewhere kind of learning the trade. And so, like many things in Dorian, there's a little bit more culture than one might expect. And so she has, you haven't been to a lot of pastry shops in your journeys, but you've, had food in more metropolitan areas. And you've come to appreciate how good some of these little local businesses have been able to produce. So Chev, the bugbear, and Mom have formed a joint business. It's questionable whether Mom understands the origin of the meat pie business, but there's all kinds of strange things that come out of the mist, and apparently if you bake them into a pie, people will buy them.
I love their pies.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes.
It reminds me of home.
Right.
Oh no.
Yes. Chev and Mom's meat pie and mortuary.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
Maybe because she is a
So
little
ashy.
she is a little psycho. She just keeps it under wraps. The scribe is a goblin named Ducky.
Yep. Okay, keep an eye on that one.
Yeah.
So like very, very thick lenses. And although always impeccably dressed, absent the ink stains, and probably needs the corrective lenses for many, many nights, staring very, very closely at vellum, copying things down. And there are rumors that maybe, like, if someone's trying to move something into town and like the proper licenses aren't present, that you might occasionally go and talk to Ducky to get something that is a close approximation to an official license. So maybe he has a supplemental source of income, but in general, he is highly civilized. Little tweed jacket, little knickerbocker pants, shoes always well shined. Giant goblin ears, always well cleaned. But yes, so Ducky is I would say not necessarily popular in town, but certainly very efficient, and charges a reasonable rate for copying records, drawing up contracts, etc. So almost a mix between a scribe and a librarian and a lawyer for common things, and does actually have a few connections with the courts of law here, because often he often spends a day or two a week at the courts, just transcribing or making notes of any judgments or writing up any official writs that are required. So somewhat influential around town, but not necessarily a social butterfly, and a known tinkerer. The sort of person who buys all sorts of broken things off of people and then fixes them up. And has been known to be rather secretive about a certain set of inventions that he has prized. But he will talk about them, especially when he's a bit in his cups, but no one has ever really seen them. They're always like, well, I'm tinkering around. I'm almost there with my discovery, but it's not quite right to show anyone. And occasionally from his basement, you might hear an explosion or two late at night from his basement. So who knows what he's up to? But yes, Ducky is in his storefront, in fact. When you go to get the and is perfectly capable of drawing up a very, very lovely, very formal, very expensive invitation.
Perfect.
So who is going to pay the silver piece that it costs? Which is, by the way, very expensive.
I will, but then he's got to use my seal on it for the wax seal.
That's fine.
Sure.
That's fine.
We do it. Well, I haven't seen you in town recently. There's a slightly sulfurous smell.
What you working on in here?
Oh, just my books.
Doesn't smell like books. It smells like sulfur.
It might just be the eggs.
Yes, yes, it's the eggs. It's the eggs, or maybe there's sulfur in the ink. Who knows?
Well, you should know.
Yeah, you should.
Well, my sense of smell is not quite as acute as yours.
Because of all the sulfur?
He called your smells cute.
No, because goblin. Considering what my people eat, having a fine sense of smell is probably not a good idea.
Do we get a discount because Port has a cute nose?
That's not what I meant. I know.
Dang.
Oh man. Sorry, Port. I tried.
I'm just, how did you get to be in the town? Isn't it unusual for just a lone goblin to open up shop here? Or anywhere?
Yeah, pretty much where there's one of us that you can see, there's probably 15 more hiding around the corner.
Is that what's in the basement?
No, there's nothing in the basement, just storage. A few bits and bobs and odds and ends.
Bits and bobs and odds and ends.
You know what? You're entitled to your own privacy.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Abode.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm curious because it doesn't quite seem like you're telling the truth, but honestly, I don't really care.
Good.
It's fine.
Keep your nose out of it. You don't want it blown off.
Is that
threatening
us?
No, it's a warning. Not a threat. I'm just a little goblin. I'm very, very weak.
I'm sorry. Did you just threaten me?
No,
I'm getting
no.
very mixed signals from this goblin.
Wait
confused,
a
sir.
second. Wait a second.
I'm just saying.
I don't know if I should beat you up or hang out with you.
There's a reason I've never been robbed. Let me just put it that way.
We might need to send Ghost in for a little solo jaunt later tonight.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yes. Well, good luck.
So we need an invitation.
Yes.
Here's all the details.
There's going to be a party. An airship.
Yes.
Oh, I'd
Yeah.
love
Airship
to get my
day.
hands on one of those. I mean, I'd love to explore one of those. They're very
There might be
fascinating
tours
contraptions.
of the airship. We haven't
Ooh.
quite figured that part out yet, but you never know. Airship days coming soon.
Stop. Go away for a moment.
Do you want to be in charge of part of it?
Go away for a moment. I'm thinking.
What?
And he pulls out another sheet of vellum and begins very, very rapidly and expertly illustrating the borders of a piece of paper with stylized celestial objects and swirls to suggest clouds and the wind. In the top corner, he draws a very ornate representation of an airship, which, by the way, doesn't look like a hot air balloon or a blimp. It's in some ways more like a naval ship, but no sails, right? Yes. How much should we charge for the tours?
No, what?
Five
We
copper.
could charge for tours.
One
I
copper.
mean,
We
it is a
could.
fundraiser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
But
fine.
Make this
one
one
copper, you'll have
expensive.
hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yeah?
And the people who are truly
This
interested,
isn't-
the people who are truly
isn't-
interested won't want to be bothered by the crush. Maybe there are two tours, one for the common person just to kind of get a closer look, and then a premium level behind the scenes look.
I see what's
you
going
guys-
on.
Sounds like a
Y'all,
little
hold on.
self-interest.
We don't. This isn't even our airship. I
Yes.
don't know that Khan's gonna want.
I'll say-
it's gonna be full of delicate equipment. Like it's a whole thing. We
We'll
can't
say
just.
a copper to look,
Let's
5 coppers a tour. Yes.
What?
not
Look!
put that.
Look
Let's
at the
not put
airship.
that on this
Yes, of course.
invitation.
Yes, of course.
This
'cause-
is gonna be this is simple.
yes, it's fine. Hold on.
I may have caved for a sec.
All right. And he hands you a beautifully illustrated, effectively a sign-up sheet. All you have to do is take this around town, tell people there's an airship coming, get them to sign up in advance, tell them that limited slots available.
Okay, yeah, we'll take this. Thank you so
Actually,
much.
why don't I take care of that for you?
No.
You're
no.
going to
that's
you're
okay.
going to
I
be
think
busy,
we
and
can
he
handle
rolls it up.
No,
He
that's
rolls it
all
up
right.
and sticks it into
this
his
is our
waistcoat.
meme. We've got it.
Oh
We're
no,
really
I'm
concerned about
always
the
happy to contribute to the town.
Ducky, here's the thing. We're really concerned about the optics of this thing, and we don't want you to get caught
I'm
up.
sure it has
We don't want you to
fascinating
get
optics. Yes.
Caught
Yes.
up in
No. It's
the-
my pleasure. Thank you so much for your kindness, but it's my pleasure to do this for you. Excellent. Invitation for a party. I can do that really quick. He does.
for the
Sprays it with some
invitation,
violet water.
Yeah, I have a request for the
you go.
invitation. Could you put some loose glitter in it too? I hear this guy's kind of a jerk.
Well,
Something you'll
I
get
don't have
stuck
glitter,
in,
but I
like, the
have
tiles.
lots of metal shavings.
That's fine.
Perfect.
That's fine.
Yes.
Confetti. We'll call it confetti.
Yeah. Mhm.
Stay here. If anyone comes in, tell them to go away. Then he
Okay.
Right.
he will pull out a key and then reach into another pocket and pull out another key. And he winds up pulling out 4 different keys that he kind of turns his back so you can't look, and you can see him at this door, like flipping one and then flipping another. And it's quite clear that these locks aren't normal, kind of just like turn one way, because you can hear him like twisting it multiple times and kind of like listening to hear just the right catch. So he spends maybe 20 seconds playing with these various different keys, and you hear a ping, and the door, he is very cautious and slowly opening the door. Maybe he steps back just a bit, opens it. Ah, thank goodness. I'll be right back. So you hear him run downstairs into the basement. You hear things crashing and falling. You hear an odd whirring and clicking sound. Then he comes back up and then kind of repeats the procedure, locking the door behind him, and has a little handful of very, very fine shavings of metal and then dusts the paper.
Okay. Yeah, that's
There you
perfect.
go.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah, so when will the airship be here?
Listen, this was our first stop. We don't have the specifics down just yet. We are making an invitation so that the Reef is the first one to know about all of this. So keep
technically the second, but that's fine.
Yeah, just keep your mouth shut.
Yes,
and you'll stay safe.
I'll just talk to a few of the right people. Don't worry, I'll get the list. I'll get the list filled in a couple of days. It'll be easy.
I'm a little guys.
Yes, excellent. All right. Well, thank you for your custom, and thank you for the advance warning that an airship is coming into town. I can't wait.
Okay. All right.
Duckwork seems like a bit of a bastard.
Yeah, we're gonna be in trouble, y'all.
Oh, yeah. Little worried. Well, here's the thing. I mean, okay, I assume we take the invitation and we get out of there.
Yes, you have a lovely sealed envelope addressed to Lord Ventus Flamant.
Lord Ventus Flamant.
Yeah.
The Reeve.
Yes. So, what do you do now?
Well, Port's got stuff to do to help Ghost, and Blaze and I are going to go deliver this invitation.
Sure.
Yep.
Excellent. So, Ghost and Port. Well, sandwiches sound like Mom's business. Mom or Chev.
Mm-hmm.
Or both.
Okay. We'll go talk
I think
to.
we need to
We'll go
do
to the
party decorations.
decorations before food. I mean, we've got days to get this all sorted. I don't really care in what order we go in, so whatever you want is fine.
Well, I would say. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're already close to the food vendors, so we may as well go there and then figure out our decorations.
Relatively close by. Chev's Pies and Butchery. So, the good news is, as Mirth and Blaze trot off toward Flamont Manor, which is not that far away, less than a quarter of a mile. This is a very small village. You traipse a few doors down to Chev's new business. You open the door. There's a little ding from a bell. I mean, it smells... Well, it smells like a butcher shop in here. Like a clean one. Chev knows his business, but it's not the most pleasant smell. And there are cuts of meat, wild caught deer. There's some fish from the river. There's some hare. There's some boar. And then there's a little bit of pork, a little bit of beef. But it's a relatively good selection. There are some preserved meats, like something that looks vaguely like a ham hock, but completely encrusted in salt and various different dried herbs. That part, at least, is actually very pleasant and aromatic. And there's various other sundries. It is relatively early in the morning, but there is a counter with multiple kind of layers, like almost like a cooling rack that has one pastry pie, one meat pie left in it. It looks like the rest have already been consumed.
Okay. And which of the proprietors are there?
Well, as far as you remember, this Chev worked alone.
Yeah, but now we know
But
Mom
make a perception check. Well, Mom has her own bakery.
Oh, I thought you said Chev opened
but
a bakery.
No, Chev and Mom is the baker in town. You asked who Chev might have partnered with, and she is the baker in town.
So you can buy her stuff from her
Who knows?
bakery, or
You don't know.
I'm confused.
Well, my
Perception, you said?
Yep, just a perception check. What'd you get there, Ghost?
22.
Ah, yes.
17.
You probably both hear it, but Ghost is the one who hears it most clearly. You hear giggling from the back
Interesting.
room, and a little bit of snuffling, very kind of low snuffling, and then a very sort of feminine giggle.
Interesting. Hello?
Oh,
There's not a bell.
A curtain will pull aside, and you see this very, very large furry head, kind of fangs, beady eyes, popping stuff out. Oh, sorry. I'll be with you in a minute. And then you hear in the back,
I do not. This is gross.
and then you
I don't know
you
what's
hear
going
a
on.
door close behind.
This is a place.
You
this
hear
is like
a few steps,
they
so
cook
and then-
food. It's
and then Chev steps out in butcher's whites, kind of adjusting himself.
oh, come on now.
I mean, well, he's covered in fur, so he's got to like smooth the fur down underneath the tunic, and make sure everything's okay.
Why are you like this?
He pulls a little bit on the tufts at the end of his ears to get them to stand up straight.
Hi, Chav.
Port, what's up?
How you doing? Gross. I hate everything. You're keeping things sanitary, right?
Yeah. Wipe it off,
With soap?
sometimes. Hey, you want a pie? Got one left.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
No, I'm
They're-
good on
they're real
whatever
good.
pies you're
They're-
offering.
They're
Ghost, do you
they're
want? Do you want
real
that?
tender.
I don't want, I'm,
They're real moist,
oh,
Good. Nope.
tasty.
What happened to you today?
He does have a very delightful sparkle in his eyes.
I'm sure that he does.
You wanna you around in town for a while? Wanna pick up a game or two of Mahjong?
Do I know how to play Mahjong?
I don't know.
I don't know. Hey, maybe you could run Mahjong as a part of our fundraiser for the Airship Day festival.
That sounds like a wonderful
Airship.
idea.
Mm-hmm. Airship Day festival. Yeah, that's why we came here. We need to have you cater the event. We'll pay for it. We're looking for some sandwiches, maybe some pies.
Pies, I can do
Only
pies.
made of non-human, non-unicorn meats.
You got more unicorn.
No, we don't. That's what I am specifically
It's a
specifying.
shame. Little gamey, little tough, but it flew off the shelves.
What do you mean you don't make sandwiches? Who makes sandwiches?
So just like bread and stuff and junk stuffed
You
inside.
take the gabagool, some cheese.
Yeah. You can slap a bunch of
Sandwiches.
stuff in there and people can eat it. Yeah.
Radishes, lettuce,
radishes.
If you want.
turnips.
I was thinking like just like boar and butter and cheese and lard and mayonnaise and salt.
Maybe,
That would
Bacon.
maybe here's what you do. Here's what you do, bud.
Yeah.
You
cracklins.
come up with a sample.
Put cracklins
You
on it.
come up with
Cracklin
a-
sandwich. Yeah.
All right, you come up with a meal,
Yeah.
the menu, and
Yeah.
we will come sample your ideas tomorrow. Okay?
Oh, but wait a second. What's happening?
In 6 days, the airship is
Party.
coming. We're throwing a big fundraiser for the Hearth and Home, and we'd like you to cater the event. Okay?
Happy Hearth.
A happy hearth,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Hearth Home and beyond.
Can I
Is
get
that cool?
Can I get some of them pickles though?
I don't have any.
Those
Pickles.
spicy pickles, they're real good.
Yes.
They're gone.
Because we can put
Right
some
now.
we can put
Cool.
some on the sandwiches, and then people will buy them because they taste real good.
I can investigate pocket pickles later.
Okay. Just ask. It's okay if Clotilde doesn't want to do it, but I mean Mom could always ask her. They're friends. Mom's real cool.
Is Mom the one that opened the bake shop?
Oh yeah, she's been had a bake shop here in town. She's super crazy. She's into all kinds of stuff.
Is that who you've got back there with you?
There's nobody back there.
Right.
There was somebody back there.
I was talking to myself, I guess.
Can you giggle for me in that really wonderful high-pitched tone that you do?
See, this is the thing.
Right.
Don't tell anybody.
Totally the same.
Don't tell anybody. We're not ready to make it official yet.
It's fine. We're happy for you as long as the food isn't contaminated. Everything's fine. Just,
We'll keep your secret as long as you promise to use soap.
Okay.
keep it clean, bud.
Yeah.
Chev. Place of business.
Yeah.
Not that kind of business.
There's been a lot of business recently for it.
Okay. We're gonna come back tomorrow for your tasting the menu.
Yeah.
It samples the menu.
And I better smell soap.
It's very clean.
Okay. Yeah.
We need some vegetarian and some meat. Okay. Some of the sandwiches no meat. Some of the pies no meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Thank you.
If you find more unicorn, you'll let me know, right?
We're not gonna murder any more unicorns. Don't worry about it. It was a one-time thing.
So tasty.
And that was because it was corrupted and evil.
I still got some of the bones, even after I made my Mahjong set.
Actually, those might be worth something. You should
do something with those. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe we could auction them off during the
we could auction off unicorn bones. Yeah.
Yeah, silent auction.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. People won't think that's weird at all.
No.
Now that I say that out loud, it probably isn't that great.
Sounds kind of dumb, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. People mostly be like, why is there a unicorn bone? What did you do to the unicorn? Oh my God, we ate unicorns. Oh no. Yeah. Probably not a good idea.
They might do that. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, whatever. It's fine. So yeah, Mahjong later?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Sure.
Yep.
He waves a big hairy mitt at you.
All right. See you, Chev.
So the two Fey creatures approach this kind of. It has had a little bit of money spent to somewhat bring it back up to livable. But at least last time you were here, it was well known that like an entire wing is completely uninhabited because it has been until Vinces was kind of exiled from his family in Thamor and required to come out here and demonstrate that he could be a proper gentleman and show some business knowledge and be a real kind of lord of the manor. It had been sitting empty because, well, the Flamont family is urban and they don't want to spend time out here in the backwoods. So, and they have a lovely town home in Thamor. So, you recognize, however, the groundskeeper, a young redheaded halfling named Bertie Carrots. You know him quite well. I will say that you have worked for his father, Samuel Carrots, in the past. He was one of the people who had the missing turnips. So young Bertie is somewhat known to you. Bertie does not seem well. He seems distracted. Make an insight check as you approach, in fact.
Okay. I got a 19.
Young?
With +1, so 20.
Can I roll this too, or is that enough?
It's both of you.
Okay. I rolled a 16, which is 17.
Well, good. Then you both realize that it's not so much that he's distracted, it's that he's afraid.
Afraid of us, or just afraid?
No,
in
he has.
general?
I'm going to say he hasn't even noticed you yet. He's just busy weeding one of the flower beds, but he just looks very skittish and worried.
So So I walk up behind him and poke him on the shoulder.
Oh, Blase?
Oh.
Blaze, yes, Blaze.
Yeah. Hi.
What are you doing here?
I'm Mr. Carrots.
This is Mr. Carrots is my father. Just call me Birdie. This is
I'm Birdie.
This is the Reeves Manor. You aren't supposed to be here. He's very, very particular.
What do you mean by particular?
Well, these are his private grounds. He'd be very upset if he saw that just people from the town were just wandering through here. I would get in trouble. So please just move along.
No. We need to meet with this guy.
Oh, you have an appointment with the Reeve.
Sure. Yeah.
Deception.
He'll be expecting us.
Deception.
From
both of you.
Can I help Mirth?
I think
21.
It's more likely to be a hindrance than a help.
21. I rolled a 21.
Yep. I heard you. We'll see. Yeah, exactly.
Oh no.
It's the opposite of a help. So I was like, of course, and then everybody's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know. And he's like, dude, please don't get me in any trouble. I really need this job. And Lord Flamine is very, very particular. If anything goes wrong, he'll blame me.
Can you get us an appointment?
Oh, you would need to speak with Mr. Hyson.
Can you get us in touch with him?
Oh, I guess I can go find him. Just
okay, great.
Please try to be polite.
Yeah, we'll just stay right here. We got lots of tact.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tact.
So he will very, very nervously, very fastidiously pick up all of his equipment and stow it away in a little canvas bag. And then kind of looking over his shoulder at you, very worried, he will head around to the back of the house. It probably takes about 5-7 minutes before striding around the corner of the house is a very, very large, burly human man. Shaved head, kind of a thick, what's it called? The mustache and goatee kind of joined together. One of those, relatively thick. He's probably in his 40s or so. Someone who probably was like super duper muscular in his youth and has started to go, lose it a little bit, but not much. I mean, this is a stout fellow. He's dressed very, very nicely, but is moving kind of in a stiff fashion. Like he's not super comfortable in his clothes. But he rounds the corner, and you can see him look over his shoulder, somewhat annoyed, and then will just stalk towards you with a bit of a scowl on his face, and you can see the little mop of curly red hair of Birdie Carrots kind of looking around the corner at you all, very worried.
I curtsy.
Yeah, I also do like a small and then I'm like, hello, how are you? We've actually come here today bearing an invitation. We are planning some pretty exciting things at the Happy Hearth, and we would love to talk to the guy. What's his name?
Mr. Heist. Vince's Flamant. Sorry, that was like a horn
Flamant.
right outside my window.
We would love to talk to Mr. Flamant about some opportunities and PR and stuff. So
the Reeve has little time for your village festivals. He's a very important man.
Oh yes, I believe it. I just think that he would really like the opportunity to be involved, as it might benefit him politically.
How could some little village festival benefit the Reeve politically?
This political festival is actually raising funds to try to deal with the mist issue in the town. And if we are successful in doing so, Mr. Flamant could attach his name to the act which would make him, in the eyes of many of these people, perhaps more of a hero than maybe how he is perceived at this point.
As you start to go there, he starts to arch his eyebrow.
I was diplomatic with it.
No, you were diplomatic until you said, except for the way he's actually viewed. So,
Well,
we're gonna be honest.
make sure that he's not perceived in a way that he would not be excited about.
We know how important optics are
Yes.
for a man of Mr. Flamont, Sir Flamont's stature.
And when you're speaking to two women of Fey descendants, we understand 100% how important optics are.
sure. Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Okay, you do that. I won't.
Here we go.
I won't touch mine.
15 plus 8 is 23.
Okay. He thinks for a moment. Does he have to actually show up?
No. Not if he doesn't want to, but we might have opportunities for him.
He could probably make some sort of grand entrance.
That's kind of what we're thinking.
Yes. So, you say you have people coming into town to deal with the mists. Who are these people? How are they dealing with the mists?
We don't really have people coming to town. We are the people that are trying to deal with the mist, but we happen to know some folks who know some things about the Luxifers, and we might be able to fashion something.
There's no money in the... I can tell you right now, there's no money in the budget for more Luxifers.
No, that's why we're doing a fundraiser.
So the people of the town are going to fund... Oh, wow. I think Lord Vlant will find that most interesting.
We're trying to do something that's best for everyone.
Of course. Well, that is the most important thing, isn't it?
Optically, yes.
Optically, yes. I think we understand each other.
I think we do.
Well, I can't guarantee that he'll have time to attend. His schedule is quite busy, but I will deliver your invitation.
Might I just say, also, you have fabulous facial hair.
You might, but you shouldn't.
Well, I'm not known for always doing what I should. Wink.
Okay, well, he's going to try to figure out if you're coming on to him.
Oh, geez, bud.
What is your passive persuasion? So just a 10 plus whatever your persuasion bonus is. 18?
Yeah.
Yep. You have 100% accidentally persuaded this man that you're coming on to him.
Oh, well.
Mirth, that was
All right.
a sexy wink. Did you mean to do that?
Oh, I meant to. It was supposed to be a friendly wink place.
That was a sexy wink.
Oh no, I didn't mean to
felt
be
it.
so sexy.
Oh my God.
What have I done? What
have
have I
you
done?
done?
It's happened again. I'm going to, like, when I realize this, I'm just gonna and smile and then be like, okay, thanks, and then we're just gonna turn and leave.
So he will not aggressively exactly, but he will take your hand
Oh.
and step close to you. I'm sure there are many ways that I could help you. I have influence over the Reeve.
Mirth, lean into this.
Well, I do declare.
Vences is not the only man of power and importance here in Doria.
And with facial hair like that, I believe you.
Yes.
You must be a man of many talents.
I am. And to be
Okay,
to
great.
Well, I will say this: both of you make an insight check.
Insight. My insight's not as good as my persuasion.
I got 17.
I got a 9. Got a 9.
So you think you have accidentally wrapped this mound around your little finger and are super excited about it. Blaze, this is a very dangerous man.
Okay, so we should go.
He is not interested in mirth. But he is. He thinks that she is. He 100% thinks that she's like trying to come on to him. He is. You, when you were on the ocean, was the first time that you had seen a shark. And this man's eyes remind you of shark eyes. They're very, very bright. They seem very observant, but there's something flat and dead about them. He's a very dangerous man.
Okay.
And just the intent, like you don't think you've seen him blink this entire time.
I think that Mirth knows me well enough for me, if I'm flashing a look, like a time to go look, that it's,
for sure.
would know it's time to go. Cause I'm, you know, I'm pretty easy breezy. Like I'll laugh about anything, but
this isn't our first rodeo. We've gotten ourselves into love troubles multiple times.
You've even been
once
engaged
on the dance floor, once when I'm trying to climb a tower. I mean, we're like, our shenanigans in search of love or whatever have been pretty crazy.
We've seen some stuff in our day, and I think if I just shoot her a look,
I'm like, oop, I know that look. Stranger danger. We gotta go.
This is a stranger danger look.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I hope to be hearing from y'all soon. Have a good day, and then we leave.
You will hear from me.
Okay.
I told you.
I can't wait.
I told you.
Excellent.
Run.
And as you move at a faster clip, kind of down the walkway, he will very, very slowly, without losing focus on you, kind of walk behind you. And once you get back on the street, you turn back and he's just standing there at the gates to the manor, just casually watching you go.
I didn't know this was like real life. This is so real.
I have a stalker. We gotta get out of here.
Okay.
Yep. He's not a nice man. But the good news
is he is a potential suitor.
Yes, you could 100% marry him if you'd like.
Aren't they all?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
Lord.
yes. Yes, it's fine. You'll just wind up in a bag in his basement. Anyway.
Again.
Right. Well, part of you will. Anyway, we'll say you meet back up together, reporting your success with no complications whatsoever. You have effectively given notice to the Reeve that there will be a festival and he is invited to attend, and you hope that Tolhysen will inform him that he's not required to give any money. If anything, it looks like that the citizens of Dorian are going to do a little fundraiser of their own to, as far as he knows, acquire more Luxifers. Mm-hmm. You are well enough known around town, and certainly by the time you're headed back, maybe for lunch, you're headed back to the Happy Hearth. A lot of folks in town are like waving and calling out because they recognize you. They probably have heard. You can just tell by the way that they see you and greet you that they've heard through the grapevine that you have returned. So maybe even people that you weren't really close with go, "Oh yeah, you're back in town. That's great." The mood in town is a bit. It's like people are trying to keep up positive spirits, maybe like making the most of their freedom to move about during the day. So you have a week-ish, as far as you know. But other than contacting a local seamstress to see if you can buy some offcuts of fabric to make or have made little pennants and decorations, there are a number of children and young people, of workers at the Happy Hearth, who you can certainly cajole into some crafts projects to help to manufacture festive decorations. There's a storage room where there's some old moth-eaten things from, saints' days past. So finding or making appropriate decorations for a small village festival is not going to be particularly difficult. So what do you do? Then the mists come every night, to be clear. And
how far are we from nighttime?
well, at the moment, you're headed back to the Happy Hearth for lunch. Unless you want to swing back by Chev's to pick up that last meat pie.
No,
I don't think we're doing that. I mean, I think every night when the mist is coming every night, I'm assuming that we're spending nights in the Happy Hearth.
Yep.
We should be like deep cleaning the hearth, like helping them out. Maybe getting in contact with people from places that are close by but bigger, like
Yep.
Can we call like the Lord Mayor and be like, hey, you want to send anything to auction off?
The Lord Mayor is weeks and weeks away.
Oh, dang.
He's
Do we know
halfway
people,
across
like,
the continent.
outside, like just outside the town that are like
So
that would have things to donate, or
I mean, there are farmers, but I mean, this is almost like a little mini urban center, although it's a small
Right.
village. Outside of Dorian, it's mostly, shepherds and farmers and their homesteads.
gotcha.
And then northwest of here, it gets into mine country, or directly inland several hundred miles is Thamor, which is the closest proper city. But yes, I mean, you can certainly put the word out. There are...
Yeah, I think we just need to give a lot of PR, like, hey,
Yep.
maybe send a couple bards out with like, come to the tavern, like songs and stuff, like of whatever.
I mean, you can pay
Send them to
pay someone who
places.
thinks they have a good voice.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
But go ahead.
Oh, I'm just saying that let's do it.
Okay, cool. So let's say, all in all, how generous do you wish to be in terms of paying people and
Well, a
getting
lot of
getting
it should
getting
be
people?
volunteer work.
Well, it should be.
But we'll pay like people that aren't invested in the actual town. Like we'll pay like the Happy Hearth people, like we're doing a thing like together. We're not going to pay them.
So if you're asking people to give up their craft or their products,
No, I'll pay
For
for
free.
like the food and all, like
yeah,
the
Yeah, like that
invitations, all that
stuff.
stuff.
yeah,
I'm saying though, like the Happy Hearth people are going to work at the Happy Hearth
Yeah.
for the thing.
yeah.
We don't have to pay them more than they would normally make.
No,
on-
it's more for supplies and produce,
Right.
etc. That
Yeah, I'll throw money in for that for
you-
sure.
you'd effectively
We've
be
got a fair amount of money.
well, especially now that you are in a rural area, your money's going to go a lot further. So how generous do you wish to be?
I want to be very generous.
Yeah, you would want
Personally.
to be very generous. I want to be moderately generous.
Yeah, but
Well, tell me how much collectively you spend on compensating craftspeople, on compensating farmers for their produce, for decorations and musicians,
like-
etc.
like 5 gold.
So not remotely generous is what you're saying. Yes.
Wait, that,
I have absolutely no concept.
We're
of
going to
what's
put
generous
we're going to put
or
on
how much I have.
Can you give us a range
Gold was-
of like what's the low end and what's the high end?
No,
in
because
gold?
it's significantly more fun if you look. The question is really, are you looking to do it on the cheap,
no.
or are you
No.
looking
I'm
to?
trying to
Ghost
inject.
wants a
This
killer
is a
party.
stimulus
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, they're
hold
trying to
on.
stimulate the
We're
local economy,
trying-
Blaze,
Yeah,
Listen,
Blaze.
which is your
But-
jam.
But we still want to be reasonable with what we're putting into the economy because it is still a fundraiser. So
Yes.
we don't like, we want to be able to charge like an at least affordable price, yet still inflated. And in order to do that, we have to actually like try to find deals a little bit.
Well,
We don't want to have to run this thing and also basically be the only people that have given into it
it's
too.
more likely that if you are generous, then
spend the money.
people will have. I mean, you could also just give the money to whoever you want to give it to.
We could just straight up afford this whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, just fund
But
this
it's-
whole
it's-
outfit. But we're not. It's you know, we have a reputation to uphold. We're trying to look like we're doing good for this. You know,
And it's better for
Town of
the better for the
Dorian.
economy, better for the morale of the village, if it seems more like everyone has a stake, even though you literally have more money than probably all but one or two people here in town. So I'm just out of curiosity. I will let you know if it's insane one way or the other. 5 gold total is not sufficient.
I
but
was
let me
thinking,
know
like,
on the
more
basis
like-
of how much you have. How much
I
do
was
your
gonna-
characters feel motivated to invest in Dorian and its people?
I was gonna say we could do like 300, 400 gold, which is a fair amount of money.
That is
Like
a
that's
lot
It's a
of
lot of
money.
money.
That is a whole
Yeah.
lot of money.
But if we each pitch in 100 gold,
That's
or if we
fine.
each pitch
Ghost
in
could
50
probably chip
gold
in a
and we
little
do
more.
200,
Yeah, Goes to his bot exactly like 2 things the entire time.
Ghost has,
right?
according to my notes, Ghost has a little over 2,000 gold.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
a lot. Yeah.
And that's not
Yeah.
counting all the gold in ancient coins. So
Yeah.
yes, you guys have plenty
So we
gold.
could do a 400 gold thing and we would be totally fine. Because I think I have over 1,000 gold.
Yeah. Okay.
Like everybody's got lots of gold.
So deduct 100 gold each. Because your characters don't really know either, right?
I have 1833.
Yeah. Which I mean, you're still poor for adventurers of your level, but you're extraordinarily rich for Dorian.
Yeah, I mean, we gave 8 gold for all of our lodging
Dorian.
for like months.
For like months.
I know.
And that was really
How
more
much are
to
we chipping in? What am
This
I?
is gonna
100
be an awesome.
100.
This is better be. We better
It's
make.
gonna be real
There
awesome.
better
Are
be
you kidding me?
sandwiches as big as a table.
It's gonna be so awesome.
We're buying
this place
Harry-
is gonna be lit.
We're buying hairy meat pies.
yeah.
I
it's
wouldn't
gonna be
put in
Liddy's
I wouldn't have put in
spaghetti.
100 gold. I'm going with it because some voice in the sky made fun of me for saying 5 gold.
Yes.
But you know.
So you begin and just to carry this forward to set it up. You are quite generous. You do what local kids made good do when they return to their hometown, which is, throw a bit of coin about, but in a way that everyone really appreciates. Word very quickly spreads, not just to the nearby crofts and homesteads, but to the Thamor mines, because like I said, many people who work in the mines have family and friends who live here in town. And very quickly the word is that, that many of the people who can plan to, like, there's a lot of questions like, when is it happening? Because folks are going to try to take a day off from the mines. And even there's rumors that the foreman of the mine is actually going to allow people a holiday. But it's a rumor because Lord Flamant would not really support that, because he wants people toiling away 24/7 to fill the coffers of the Flamant family and the crown. But there's a lot of kind of subversive chatter about how folks are going to fake it out and not make it so obvious. But it's apparently going to be a festival unlike Dorian has seen in decades, if not centuries.
Mm-hmm.
This airship better show up.
Right,
how we
the
do
airship
it.
never shows, and you guys are screwed.
I mean, they still get sandwiches though.
Right.
That's
But still,
It's still a party.
and the merchants that you pay directly then go and pay other merchants. So very
So you're saying
quickly,
trickle down economy works.
it's less
Take
of a
it back.
it's less of a trickle down and more that there's just
It's
a
like seep sideways.
yes,
It's more
there,
what it's
there's
doing.
a significant infusion of cash that doesn't change anyone's fortunes permanently, but it certainly relieves people who might be feeling a little bit pinched.
I just got an idea.
Oh no.
Can we get Chev to run a like a Mahjong game in the basement or something?
That's a great idea.
He
Like
does,
a-
in fact,
Yeah.
already.
Can we get him to can we hire him to
Like
run
for
one for the
charity?
fundraiser though, for charity?
Sure.
What an amazing idea that you came up with.
Wait, did I not come up with that?
I mean, he's already agreed to do it.
Oh.
That's fine though.
Okay, well then,
In
yeah,
character,
let's do it.
Murph's like, no, wait, we can have Chev play Mahjong, and he can. Oh yeah, never mind. It's fine.
No,
To be fair,
that's a great idea.
To be fair, Mirth
it's a good one.
Mirth wasn't at Chev's shop.
Exactly.
So it's just
Yeah,
it's
sorry,
just
I was
two
spaced
Very
out.
good idea.
two great minds
we
thinking
were busy
alike.
being stalked out of the manor.
Right. No, yeah.
by
Oh yeah,
Mr.
that's right.
Hudson.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Port. I might need you to save me from some dude later. I'm just
You
letting
can
you know.
literally burn down this entire village with one hand tied behind your back. But I will do it though, for sure.
He's
I need you to help me.
man.
I will do
Yeah.
it. I will help you. Of
Yeah,
course,
I think
will help
you need to be there just in case, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe he could
Okay.
pretend to be your boyfriend.
Oh, you can pretend to be my boyfriend, Port, if he shows up, okay?
Yeah, stir.
Man, you had to make his eyes so beady.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
I don't know what you ate before today's episode, but this is a spicy Michael we got tonight.
I don't know, man. But
These beady little eyes.
are there other things that I'm going to say that unless you change course over the next several days, it is not a challenge, especially once word gets out and some coin starts to flow. Everyone is very excited to chip in and get paid and then use the money that they weren't expecting to make to go pay other people. So there's a rapid boost in the morale of town. And folks they know you, so they're not like super deferential because they remember when Mirth and Blaze were young and rambunctious. And so it's more kind of good-natured ribbing and stuff. But a few times people do pull you aside and thank you, saying that they're glad that you came back and really appreciate that you've been so generous since your return. You've really made a few folks' lives a lot easier, even people that you haven't directly given money to. So, which probably feels good to everyone but Mirth, because Mirth doesn't care about such things. But everyone else is maybe feeling a little bit of the benefits of actually trying to be actual heroes, in a way that other people can see. So the other development, and that's just going to happen, and Goethe, Cobbles, and Friday Plank will certainly assist. They can help. Like literally, you can just give them the money, and they'll do a lot of the organizing, and are happy to give you all credit. So we basically don't have to do rolls for 6 days worth of party planning unless you really just want to. But something is going to happen that first night that might require some of your attention. You have had your dinner, Mirth, before, as the mist began to rise, and it was very clear that it was time to get inside. Tim Tom Tarbrush is kind of skipping around town, lighting all the luxifers or adjusting them so that they'll light up, looking even more kind of scattered and weird than normal. You see a somewhat familiar man just standing on the side of the street, watching the happy hearth, just as the tendrils of mist began to creep through the alleys, just sort of standing nonchalantly. But if you notice him, he walks away, as if it's time to return to Flamont Manor.
Is it the creepy dude?
Well, bald man, big mustache, yes.
Oh no.
He probably
Can
was
I
just...
run and grab Blaze?
Well, by the time you do, he's gone.
Oh, Blaze, that guy was out there. He left already, but he was out there.
Are you serious?
I didn't mean to flirt with him. I shouldn't have leaned into it. It was bad. That's bad. It's gonna be bad.
Well, I didn't think. Well, he was going on about how important he was. I thought there's no way. I thought he was just posturing.
Yeah,
But
me too.
That guy's scary.
He's real scary. What have we done?
I'm not scared of too many people, Mirth, and
I
I'm
know.
worried about this.
I know.
Well,
It'll be
but, I
fine.
mean,
We should just make sure we stay together with everybody.
and Court knows about it, and we
Yeah.
told Ghost about it, and
Yeah.
maybe do you think we should talk to the investigative agency about
And
this
see if
guy?
they at least know who he is and like what to look out
he's on
for.
their radar. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's a good idea.
You can certainly
Cobbles and plank.
yeah, you can certainly go talk to Gerta and Phryne. They're in their office. Well, it's about time you came to see me.
Hi. We hug.
Yes, you do. And then she swats your hand very lightly. It's like, very naughty for not letting us know that you were okay.
Sorry, Gerda. Hey, there's a weird dude, and I think he's scary. Do you know who he is?
Oh, Mirth. Look at you. You're back in town for barely a day and you're already causing trouble.
I know. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. I thought it was harmless, but I think this guy might be really dangerous.
Oh, I'm sure it's nothing that you can't deal with. Who is it that's gotten you all flustered?
Am I in there with her?
Sure.
His name is Mr. Heisen, and he works at the reef.
You see Gerta's face just fall.
That's how I felt about it too.
Don't have anything to do with that man.
I didn't mean to. We needed to get a message to Flamel, and now he's like looking at me from down the street and stuff.
Yeah, we were being innocently persuasive. You know how we work.
You know how we persuade.
She'll a little bit of the brightness will come back, and it's like, I know exactly how you persuade, and I'm not surprised. but I'm being serious. Don't do everything you can to avoid that man.
Okay.
See, here's the thing. We've fought a lot of bad folk. Should we really be worried about this guy? Or can we take him?
Because I will set him on fire.
Well,
I'm just saying, if I have to.
Is
it like that kind of scary?
Well, maybe. There've been some incidents.
Oh, geez, bud.
People coming through town looking for work. And then getting word from the mines that they never arrived. And we don't know. No one's asked us to investigate, but you know us. We can't keep our noses out of a mystery. It seems like certain people, not everyone, but certain people who come through town, Tolhyson takes an interest in.
Sounds to me
the people
like
who've disappeared have been people who he took interest in. Now, it could just be happenstance, but there's something sinister about that man.
Sounds to me like he's been preying on vulnerable people. And if that's the case, then he's made a very big mistake.
Well, I don't know. Because of his connection to the Reeve, we could never be seen to investigate. If indeed he is involved. But so just take it as a warning that something's not right there.
Okay.
And then she'll look at Phryne, and Phryne will say, he's the real power here in town. Vincent doesn't know anything. He doesn't run any of the business of the estate. It's this Tolhyson fellow.
Oh. Oh, so he's like the mastermind.
Interesting.
Oh,
mean,
that makes me even
Vincent,
more nervous.
I don't know if you've met Vincent.
He did say
he's bone idle and stupid and just a preening
Yeah.
fool. He doesn't
Well,
do
this-
anything.
The Heisen guy actually said that he had power, that he could do things or something.
Wow.
He got real creepy for a second.
I thought he was blowing smoke up our tushes, but
Yeah, I thought he was too. I was like, okay, buddy, like, wink, wink. And then he was like, yeah, wink. And I was like, oh, God, no. So, yeah, now we're here.
Yeah, Friday will just be. That man has always rubbed me wrong. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to say. I don't want to besmirch someone. Maybe it's just that he's super creepy and gross, and everything else is just us jumping at shadows. But you know how we work. We have to trust our instincts, and well, our instincts are that there's something bad going on.
Yeah.
I mean,
But we've got worse. We've got people going mad every day for the mist. Well, not every day, but we got the mist to worry about. But who knows? Just be careful.
Okay.
And maybe don't
Yeah.
go out alone.
Yeah. I'm not going to. I'm not going anywhere by myself anymore, ever,
Okay.
for the rest of my life.
Well, don't worry. We'll protect you. You're safe here, like always.
Okay. Phew.
They'll both give you a hug. You've gotten taller.
Yeah.
I like it. And this is Goethe. I also like it that you're not like wearing that silly cloak and all those dresses and stuff, and you can let people see who you really are.
Oh, I appreciate
it. Makes me
you.
happy. It makes me happy to know that you're comfortable with who you are now.
Yeah, and it's like a lot less work putting on all those clothes, you know?
I know, right? If Franny had a
it's
choice,
like
that she
colonial
she
times.
just wander around in overalls all day long.
Exactly.
Well, have a lovely night. Don't let any of this bother you. You're safe here. You're back home. That's what's important. And leave. We're happy to do as much of the coordination for the festival as we possibly can. The business has been a little bit light, so we have a lot of time on our hands.
Perfect.
And it's either that or go
We
up and climb up on the
appreciate
roof and do shingling ourselves. That's probably not what we ought to be doing at our age.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, sleep tight.
we're glad to be here.
Yes.
Thank you.
So
Go to bed.
everyone goes to bed in your old comfortable rooms.
Yes.
Ghost. Deep at night. And your guys are up on the third floor. So you're, whenever you look out, especially tonight because the moon is nearly full, it's a very eerie sight because you are above the layer of the mist. And so when you look out your windows, it's almost like you're looking out on a snowpack. There's a very bright, reflective layer of mist, very faintly roiling. You can see here and there, like little islands, the tips of houses and taller buildings poking out. It's actually, if you didn't know that the mist was dangerous, it would be quite lovely. So maybe you spend a few moments before you retire to bed kind of looking out over this and being maybe charmed in spite of yourself at the kind of elfin beauty of the scene. But then you do what you normally do, and the consciousness that inhabits the body retreats into the waiting room, probably tries to strike up a conversation with the halfling man that basically lives there, doesn't respond as usual, commune a bit with the spirits within, and you hear rat-a-tat-tat, rat-a-tat-tat.
Hello?
Come back to consciousness. Look around. Don't really see anything.
Hello?
You see something dark move outside the window. And then you see rat-a-tat-tat. It's a fingernail, a hand tapping on your window.
Don't like that. Hello? Can you use your words?
You'd start screaming in the middle of the night.
No, I'm not like yelling, but
Okay. Let me in.
no. Who are you?
I'm Pekin. I'm here for you. The queen sent me.
Oh, you're the messenger.
Yes, among other things. It's very cold out here, though. Please let me in.
I need to get my friends. Can you hold on just a second?
Oh, but it's ever so frightfully cold out here. I'm afraid I might fall. I'm of no danger to you.
Ledge.
I'm of no danger. There isn't. There is no
There's
ledge.
no danger.
There is no ledge, in fact. I'm of no danger to you. Come, let me
If
in.
you stay outside for just a second, I'll give you my blanket.
Oh, a
and then
blanket
I'll
would
go
be
get
so
my
kind of you. Yes, please.
But you must stay outside with the blanket.
All right.
You promise?
Yes.
Can I roll a check to make sure?
Sure, you can make an insight check.
Okay. That's a 14.
Seems to be honest.
Okay, so I very, very, very small crack in the window, just like shove the blanket through.
Well,
and then-
first you actually have to get out of bed and pull up a
Oh, yes.
blanket. So you see, floating outside the window, a satyr.
Floating. Okay.
Yes. I mean, kind of holding on. You think at first like clinging to the side, but it's basically just holding on to the top of the windowsill, and you can see it's got its little legs pulled up underneath it a little bit.
Okay.
And it just seems to be floating there.
Okay.
It has
Well,
it has a bit of a crown on its head, but
does
this
it
is
look
not.
like Crown?
It is similar, but it appears to be physical
Interesting.
and made of perhaps metal, like a dark metal.
Okay. Well, I give it the blanket very cautiously, and then I run.
As soon as you put just like the ledge, it'll reach and snatch it. Wrap itself. Oh, it's frightfully chilly. Please do hurry back.
Yeah. We'll be very fast.
It was naked, by the way.
Great, and now it's not.
Because now it's wrapped in a. So it's just kind of sitting there floating. And this is a satyr. Very, very large, kind of almond-shaped eyes, slightly upcanted at the sides. Very, very angular. Somewhat gaunt. But doesn't look. It doesn't look like it's starved. It looks like it's just naturally very, very slender. Like you can see on its torso, you can see the ribs, but it also seems to be quite like powerful. Like it doesn't look ill, is what I'm trying to say. But it's very, very slender and bony.
So Ghost runs to whoever's room is the closest.
Blaze and Mirth.
And knocks on the door. Message, satyr, naked satyr, message. Come fast, please.
I will not get naked. This is preposterous. Are you telling me to get naked?
No. It's messenger. Here, my window. Please come fast. Knocking.
There's a naked messenger?
Gotta get port.
Oh my
And
God.
just leaves and gets port.
I'm going to go towards the window.
Okay, so you head into the Ghost room.
Yeah, and I go to the window.
I
look at the satyr.
It has been sitting there, and it's not looking at you. It's very, very nervously almost unraveling the blanket. It's just got one of the corners, and it's working loose the strands.
Okay, I open the window and I tell it to come in.
And it looks at you with these large eyes, and then the eyes get even larger, and this massive smile appears on its face. It is utterly alien looking. Like you, in looking in the mirror, have seen changes. This is far more in the direction that you've been changing. It is utterly alien, but it appears to be filled with glee. Mirth! Oh, I finally get a chance to meet you. I've waited so long.
Okay, I got a question for you.
Yes.
How long did it take you to look like that? Am I gonna look like that?
Oh, if you're lucky.
If I'm lucky?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I've always looked like this, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. But once I was very
I wonder why
small.
I'm different.
I used to be very small, and now I'm very large, but I've always kind of looked the same. At least my mother would
Oh.
say so.
Interesting. All right, well, come on in. Warm up.
Excellent. And it will just hop in and then, like, land itself, and you can see, like, weight take effect on its body. Oh, it was frightfully chilly out there. It's so nice to be inside and to be welcome in a warm, happy home. Finally. Oh, I have to compliment you on your trap. I almost fell for it.
Oh, no way. You saw my rope? My
Oh,
rope,
I love the pan
net?
flutes.
Oh, you almost wanted it, didn't you?
Oh, I did. I wanted it so, so bad. Do you still have one?
I do still have one. Do you want to play
yes.
it for us?
Can I have it? Can I have it? Little giftsy for me.
Well, it's my only pan flute, so I can't give it to you. But if you want to play it, you can play it.
Yes, I do. I wish
Actually,
to play
let me
it.
go see if I have another one. Hold on. Do I have 2 pan flutes?
You have whatever is in your inventory.
I feel like I only have 1.
Yeah, because it would be crazy to have two.
I think by this time, Ghost has
Yeah, have you guys come in
reached
yet?
Port's room. I don't know if Port is coming back with me or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I
Absolutely.
would have sauntered in too.
Murph, you let it in! You let it in, Murph!
Yeah, it wants
Why
a
did you
pan
let it
flute,
in?
But I only have 1 pan flute. Anybody
But you
got
let
a
it
pan flute?
inside!
Seems like the least of our worries right now, Mirth.
Oh, you have so
Oh.
you have so many things, Mirth. You certainly wouldn't begrudge me having one little pan flute, would you?
Don't give it
I
the
would.
pan flute.
It's
You
my
can
pan
always
flute.
you can always buy more with all the wonderful gold that the queen gave you.
No, listen, okay? The queen hasn't given me any gold, actually.
Well, led you
Second
to.
of all,
She sent the
no,
little
she
piggy
led
to
me
take you to the
almost
treasure.
dying. She led me to almost dying. Now listen, I only have 1 pan flute, and I'm not giving it to you because I love my pan flute. However, if I do come along one, I will grab one for you.
Oh, I would be your friend forever for a pan flute.
Okay, well, if
Haven't
I find
seen one
one,
in
I will
ages.
absolutely pick one up for you.
Yes, made from bone if you can. I love
All
the
right.
tone that it makes.
We'll see.
Yes, hello, friends. It's so nice to finally meet you all.
Hi there.
What do you?
What's your name?
I am Peckin Crowned.
Peckin?
Peckin. Crowned.
Peckin'. Like peckin', like a chicken.
No, not at all.
What are you pecking then?
I don't.
Oh boy.
I don't understand. I'm thinking centaurs, right?
Yeah,
Right?
centaurs are weird.
Yes.
Question.
Yes, they're very, very.
What?
Pan flute.
No, they're very challenging. All the ones I've met are very uncooperative.
I don't like this guy.
All right. Well, here's a question.
Yes.
Do you know how to stop this mist, or at least like lessen it, or get rid of it, or whatever?
Maybe.
Okay. Well, you're supposed to. That's the whole reason why you're supposed to come here, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Great.
So, how do we stop the mist?
Well, we just take a little
Tell us.
jaunt. We take a little jaunt into Stengrove.
No,
Yes. Yes. We all.
no, we can't leave at night.
Well, I mean, you can.
Yeah. Listen, we've already got 2 that are starting to go a little woo. So we're not leaving.
Blessed
at
by the
night.
mists, yes. It's wonderful, isn't it?
Blessed by the mist. Yes.
Yes.
Not so wonderful. Got real loud. Can't really hear as well. Would really love to be able to hear again, but apparently that's not happening. So no more mist. So can you just tell us here?
Yes, we all go. We all take a little walk-see to Stengrove.
Can we do it tomorrow during the day?
Well, if you insist. We could go now.
How about during during the day. I like day.
Hey, Port,
Yo,
can you what are you thinking here? Wait till the daytime? Are we not going there? What are you thinking?
how many days is it? Is this just like the first day?
Second.
Yeah.
Second day?
Second.
I think we should try to investigate the mist on our own to the extent that we might be able to solve what's causing it. Because we know that Khan is coming and may be able to help us treat it. But like whatever insight we can glean between now and then seems like good insight.
And as a reminder, Khan
Yes.
did say that dealing with the source was probably the only permanent solution or long-term
Right.
solution.
So yeah, I mean, generally I'm on board with the idea that
Okay.
See, he agrees.
So, are you taking us to the source?
Yes, of course.
So, is this going to be a battle?
Can I roll?
Maybe.
All
Can I
right.
roll
So, we're
like
going to wait
a-
till tomorrow.
Yeah, can I roll some sort of, because he kind of like did a little eye thing before he said yes, that he's bringing us to the source. Can I do a
Insight.
deception, insight,
Yep.
insight on whether he's lying or trying to deceive us?
Sure.
Okay. I got a 5.
Nope.
Port,
Great.
can Port do his like
He's
ground
definitely telling the
of
truth, y'all.
truth? Ground of truth circle or whatever.
So
Zone of truth.
Yeah.
I may not have
Cone of truth.
it. Zone of truth. Yeah, I could cast Zone of Truth,
Okay.
Does it work on fey creatures?
We'll see, won't we?
as far as I know.
All right.
That is
It's,
a what type of save?
Charisma 13.
Perfect. Oh, Trixie. Yes.
What was the question that you wanted to ask it?
Or is he taking us to the source of the mist?
I said yes. Yes. The source of the mist.
Wait,
you
did he
are
not get affected
telling-
by the thing?
Oh, he certainly isn't affected by it.
Oh boy.
yeah.
Charisma save at advantage. He's 100% not affected by it.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I will even say that there's a little bit of a visual representation as you you feel the room, which by the way everyone else needs to make a save as well. And it just
I mean, we could roll for it.
we'll see he sees what you do and then he eats the spell.
Oh.
He kind of smiles and goes,
Did you just eat that?
and then his eyes
Spell?
glow a bit.
God, what's with everyone in the beady eyes around here?
Are you a spell eater? What just happened?
Oh, well, that kind of magic doesn't often affect our kind, does it?
Listen.
But good try. Very
are you
tasty.
Listen, satyr to satyr. Are you taking us to the source of this fog? Or
Yes,
are
to
you taking
Stengrove.
us? Okay, and that's where the fog is coming from.
Yes.
What is the source of the fog? Is it a being? Is it a creature? What is it?
It's a factory, silly.
The fog is coming from a factory?
Yes.
What are they making
What
at this
factory?
factory?
Well, nothing in a very long time. That's the problem.
Then why is it still coming? Why is it still sending fog out?
Well, because there's no one to use it. So it just builds up and then it spills out and then it gets
Is it
down
a
here
s-
and drives everyone mad.
Is it a sentient factory?
No, it's a normal factory.
So is the
Normal
mist
factory doing normal
the
factory
mist
things.
isn't magic? The mist is
Oh,
like
the mist
toxic?
is magic.
So this is a magic factory.
Yes, of course.
What are these magic grits? Okay. So this is a magic factory. It
Yes.
hasn't been doing anything for a
Yes.
while. So magic builds up and then spits out.
Yes, exactly.
What the what?
Exactly.
Actually, kind of makes sense, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
I don't think it makes sense
Yes.
at all. If it's a factory and there's nobody there, why is it still spitting out magic?
Because it's magic.
Ah, jeez, bud.
Oh, this is why I left all that magic crap behind.
They haven't forgotten
Ridiculous.
about you, Blaze.
Oh,
Well,
jeez,
yeah, I
bud.
wouldn't forget about me either. I make quite an impression.
Unforgettable.
They were very excited. They were very excited when I told them that I had
Every
seen you.
When did you see? Oh,
Who's they?
The centaurs. They're still rather miffed, I'm afraid.
Oh, were you in the
Oh, right.
the Western Hills
I've been all
recently?
over. Yes.
Well, okay, I'll take that as a yes. I can understand why they'd be miffed, but I'm going out and making a name for myself.
Yes, well, none of my business.
I'm a big town centaur. I'm not small town.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Big city centaurs.
we can go now.
All right, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go in the morning.
Oh, but it's so much
When
more
there's
fun
less
to go at
mist.
night.
No, it's not.
We're not as immune to the mist as you might be.
Yeah.
Oh, I can,
Oh,
pro-
yeah,
I can
cause us harm.
protect you.
He's probably
The queen doesn't
sucking
want you all
out
to
the
go
mist.
mad. I
don't
can
know,
protect
I feel like
you.
she does.
Well,
How?
Why is it important to go at night?
sooner the better, don't you think?
I think we can wait till the morning.
No.
Yeah,
Don't
I guess
think the
maybe we
sooner
should
the
do
better.
we should do this on a big breakfast. I mean, you ate, cone of truth magic, but we're gonna have to eat some eggs.
I
or something
can't
in the
just
morning.
eat magic.
Can I stay in your
Yeah.
room?
Yeah, you
Can I have a
stay in
little
the room.
pillow and a little bed?
Oh,
You can
creepy.
Not
stay
in my room.
You can stay in my room.
Mirth, he's gonna steal your pan flute. You better sleep with it.
Yes.
Sleep with your pan.
You have my pan flute?
My pan flute is actually not here. It's in a very safe location that you don't know.
Can smell pan flutes.
He'll just
And lies.
Dang it.
go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Me?
Acrobatics check.
Yeah.
Acrobatics.
I'm gonna carve
talking
Am I
about,
gonna
Willis?
am I gonna do like a backwards flip and be like da 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 da? See? It's not one. Acrobatics. I don't even see that. You mean like
at the top.
Yeah.
oh I see it.
skills.
Okay. All right, here we go. Acrobatics check. That would be a 10
So
on the acrobatics.
before you even have a chance to pull back, he just lunges forward and very deftly puts his little hand in the folds of your dress and then pops back. Pan flute. And then
I
does a
backhand him.
and then he'll dodge. You
What a little
you can certainly
creeper.
attempt. You can make an attack roll if you would like.
No, I just want my pan flute back.
He
And
will.
he shouldn't be touching me without
Assist
consent.
getting
He
the
didn't.
pan
He
flute
didn't
back?
touch you. He very carefully liberated the
well,
pan
he
flute,
shouldn't be pickpocketing my stuff without
and then he begins
consent.
to play very expertly.
Can ghosts?
A eerie and slightly discordant tune, and then dances and prances around you in a circle, looking at you with the
This is
eyes
gonna
the
end-
entire
This is
time.
gonna end real badly.
I close my ears.
Ghost wants to help get
I
the.
tell everyone not to listen. Don't listen.
What is going on
The-
right
the-
now? This is
He's
crazy.
not bad. He's not bad. He's good.
He's
Listen,
very
is he putting a
skilled.
spell on us?
He's very skilled. He's not casting a spell on you, but his hooves are not clattering on the floorboards.
He's floating?
Yeah, he's about a half an inch off the floor.
Can you do that, Mirth?
No.
But he's still
What do
just
you
merrily
mean?
dancing around. Mine. You were
Ghost
going to trick me
snatches
with them
the-
before. I think you owe it to me. You can
Okay,
always
hey,
buy more.
can we
The
talk
queen
about
has
this-
favored you with so many treasures and gifts. Just one little thing for myself.
Why?
Please.
Only if you'll let me put down the rope net and you'll step in it and you'll let me trap you.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. If you let me trap you with my rope net
Yes.
so we can see if it would actually work, then
Yes.
I will give you the pan flute.
Yes. Excellent.
Okay.
So we have a scene in Ghost's room as Mirth pulls out the badly worn rope net, lays it down, covers it with a over with a blanket, sets up a little pulley system, and then Peckin just goes, "I'm just wandering around, Not paying attention. Oh, what's that on the ground? Nothing to worry about. And then just kind of stands in the middle of it and looks at you.
Blaze and I pull the things.
Oh, you've caught me. Oh no, whatever shall I do? What a clever trap, as he swings from the ceiling.
And then we laugh and we're like, Seaport, it totally would have worked.
Oh, it would have worked.
That was a genius idea.
I could never have done anything. Oh, it would have been
I'm
the
gonna
end of
see
me.
you all in the morning. Port just walks out.
And then
This is-
you're like out of this. And then
yeah, deuces, bing
Says,
bong.
if you're gonna do this in my room, can I sleep in your room instead?
so there's
All
this
right, we
huge.
laugh and then
Rube
we
Goldberg
take
again.
everything down.
Well, he immediately goes pop out of the net and is now kind of floating up near one of the corners, and then looks at you. Thanks for the flute.
All right, let's go to bed.
All right. So you give him a blanket and a pillow, and he makes a little nest over in a corner, and just makes a big show of ooching and getting comfortable and talking to
he-
himself.
The same size as Mirth.
No, he's bigger.
He's
He's more satyr than I am.
It's hard,
Looking.
honestly, to tell. Sometimes he's big and sometimes he's not.
So he
Okay.
does what he needs to do to give out what he needs to give out.
Yeah. Like when he fit perfectly in the window. And then when he's like dancing around you, he's quite small. And then like other times he's maybe a little bit taller than you. It's very subtle, and it's the kind of thing that you only recognize in retrospect. Like you never see him change size. It's just
Right.
that when you think back, it's like, oh, but he was small enough to fit through the window, but now he's way too big to fit out the window, and now he's small again.
Right.
Yeah.
Like you don't notice it in the moment, but yeah, when you think
Yes.
about it logically.
Yes. He's also dripping in glamour, so who knows what's actually going on.
Right. Yeah, for sure.
Excellent.
Cool.
So, you will awaken in the morning. He will very happily traipse down with you to breakfast.
Oh, that'll be interesting. I'll be like, this is my cousin John from out of town.
I'm Peckin Crowned.
This is my cousin Peckin from out of town.
Yes.
We call him John on the farm, but
God, I already hate this little son of a
He will
gun.
just skip over and like look very creepily at people, looming over them, and then maybe kind of peeking over the top of a table because he gets really small.
That's why his name is Pekin.
Yeah.
About half or so of the people don't even seem to notice him.
Wow.
is he like a jeans?
Like he will
Yeah, but he's way better than, James is way better than this guy.
he'll get behind an old farmer and he'll make a face.
James is useful and
Feels like
friendly,
the antithesis
and didn't
of
steal your
jeans.
pan flute.
I mean,
He's
He
opposite.
earned
he's,
that pan flute.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah.
Bizarro James is what he is.
So he will stick to you like white on rice until you decide to go to Sten Grove.
We're
I
gonna
guess
go
going.
I mean,
after
we're
breakfast.
gonna go after breakfast, but
Good.
so
Yeah.
he can come
We
eat
gotta
breakfast.
eat.
Good. You have breakfast. He doesn't eat anything.
That's because he's full from eating our spells.
Yeah.
How come this guy doesn't need to eat, but you have to eat all the time?
Because he's different, Port. Do you
Why,
see me
though?
floating around?
Built
and
different.
and
I
doing
mean,
that
I
little-
see you doing magic.
Yeah, but I don't do that kind of magic. We're not all the same.
It's because she's corrupted.
How is she
What does
corrupted?
that mean?
Well, you're corrupted with mortality.
That's presumptuous.
Oh, that's fair.
Yes.
I'm not like an immortal fake creature.
terribly impure, I'm afraid.
What does that mean?
Awfully judgmental.
Yeah, super
Yes.
judgy.
But
Is it
it's-
because I ran with the hunt?
Oh, that must have been so wonderful. Someday you'll tell me all about it. Oh, I dearest hope to ride with the hunt one day.
Yeah, it was pretty fun actually.
Yes, the queen has told me that if I serve her well, perhaps I'll have my chance to ride with the hunt.
All right, just be real careful when you're serving her. You know what I mean? Make sure you.
No,
Bob and weave when you're in there.
Bob and weave when you're in there.
No.
You
no.
gotta duck, dive,
Yep.
dive,
Duck.
Dodge.
Dodge.
dodge. That's the one.
I'm afraid.
All right.
I'm afraid. Oh, I'm afraid that she's quite lost her fascination with you, Mirth.
That's okay. I'll be all right.
She is quite fickle, isn't she? She bores
She
so
is.
quickly.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you say spicy pickles?
No,
I'm
she.
supposed to get some. Where did you find them?
Ooh, spicy
Yes,
pickles.
Clotilde makes spicy pickles. Peckin has zero interest in this thing, however. It's like, yes, well, she has always had a soft spot for mortals and people who are irretrievably corrupted by mortality, but maybe that's changing. Her patience isn't
Maybe.
limitless.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it.
I know you aren't.
Creeped me out, Michael.
Yes.
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 So we go now to Stengrove.
Yeah, Stengrove. Heard good
Excellent.
things.
Excellent. Well, follow along. Quick. Hurry.
I buy
Uh,
We're hurrying.
Can I buy a health potion?
Yeah, you could have yesterday.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, so we can't this morning before we leave?
I mean, you could go ahead and try to persuade him to wait for you. I should say, go ahead and try to
I will
persuade
tell
him to
you
wait
about
for
the
you
wild
without
hunt.
causing a scene.
I will tell you about the wild hunt on our travels to where we're going if you let us buy some health potions and stuff real quick and you just keep low and hide and don't make a scene.
Oh, most people can't see me anyway.
All right. Well, that's kind of weird too, but
It's
maybe you can
convenient.
explain that to me.
Like this. And he kind of, without
Where'd
even,
you go?
but no, without even looking, he just like jots his hand, and someone who was carrying like maybe a load of shingles, trips and falls. Someone over in a corner who's drinking a glass of milk. He kind of looks at it and goes, and then that person takes a sip. This milk is curdled. Ugh, gross. Yes.
What's wrong with you?
Plenty of opportunities for mischief here in town, wouldn't you say?
Oh, you're like a textbook satyr. I get it. Okay.
So we can stay as long as you would like, Mirth. Or we
I'm
can
just
head to
gonna grab a health
Stengrove.
Potion, and you can do
Yeah,
absolutely
you can
nothing.
catch up. You can catch up with us then. Let's go, friends.
Well, then I'm not going to tell you about riding with the hunt.
I'll find out soon enough.
What a jerk.
Shall we go, friends? A little
I'm glad
adventure.
you're not. I'm glad you're not a normal satyr, Mirth.
Yeah, no kidding. Me too.
I don't think we'd be best friends.
Yeah,
All
I
right,
feel like
sorry.
I'm drifting just further and further from the Fey Queen the more satyrs we meet.
Yeah, man. Red flags.
He looks at you and does a little, and then just giggles to himself.
No.
Don't tell her.
Me?
What did she do? What did he do to Murph?
Her tail is tied in a bow.
Oh, well, it kind of looks cute though.
It does. I mean, it looks super ridiculous.
Oy.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to this place.
All right.
But so you could have bought a potion yesterday.
Okay. Well, if we need a health potion, we'll just push this little jerk to the front. He
Yes.
can be our shield.
You could have bought one yesterday, but the only thing that you're going to
Fine.
find here is basic health potions, and they're actually relatively expensive.
Okay.
It's a good
So-
thing we're rich.
50
Well,
gold.
I did charge the wands,
It's,
so we have
yeah,
the wands.
it's 50
but-
gold for 1d8 plus 1 basic healing potion. And there's probably 2 in town, and those are kept for like someone's about to die.
Well, what if we're about to die? I'm just kidding.
Well, you should have brought a cleric.
All right.
Yes, you should have been more prepared. You should have thought about things before you set out on your journeys. Things haven't gone exactly as you planned, have they, Mirth?
No, they are great. They're doing exactly what we planned.
Everything's so confusing. It's so hard.
Listen,
Why do I
You don't
hate this
even-
guy so much?
because he's the worst.
I really
You
do.
don't. But here's the thing: he doesn't even know our plans. He just thinks he's clever.
Yes,
Just ignore
exactly.
him.
I'm just a poor satyr. I don't understand a thing now,
Yeah.
do I? I just like to
No,
go
you don't.
dance. I like to go dance in the fairy forest
just
and
like
play
to
my
use
little
your
flute and don't know
flute.
anything. Yes, exactly. Silly old Peckin knows nothing.
Silly old Peckin. No, he really doesn't know. Just ignore him.
Yes, yeah.
We'll go
All right, Peckin, you're great.
We'll go
Let's
to
go.
Excellent.
Stan's Grove, whatever.
So easy to fool, am I?
Wow, you talk a lot, Peckin.
Yes,
Why don't
that's
we
because
just
we're not
go?
walking.
Yeah, we're trying to walk and you keep talking.
Let's go then. And then he will, at a rapid clip, clippity clop, skip his way out of town. And
Right.
just for the fun of it, people's shoelaces are tied together.
I don't wear shoelaces.
Not yours. People walking
people
by.
walking by.
People's pants fall down. People's hats are pulled down over their eyes and they slam into each other. A pie sitting out on a windowsill to cool is just mysteriously slapped into the middle of the street and other people unaware trod on it. So much fun.
We
Let's
gotta get
go.
this guy out of town.
God, we're gonna get in trouble.
Yes, well. So, following Peckin, he leads you down the old trade road. This is an area where the old trade road that follows the eastern shore of the River Suline. At the bridge that connects to the old city center, it makes a dogleg to the east, directly toward the hills and bluffs that frame not only the western border, so the southeastern border of this valley, but also the border of Vorett. And you follow him up the switchback road. Once on this side of the river, once you get past Dorian itself, the road has not been kept up for 150 years, since the last travelers and refugees fled the fall of Vorett. But he just very nimbly skips from hillock to hillock and stone to stone as you guys slog a bit more behind. And he will lead you up the switchback, up the hills, into the bluffs. And then you feel yourselves crossing. Maybe it's just psychological, but you leave this area of kind of scrubby trees, what you would expect in kind of a rocky environment, to these deep green, very, very old growth woods. Still tiny little wisps of mist resisting the sun that never penetrates this deep, deep forest. And he just very casually skips off into it playing his pan flute. And then we pull back and we see your four backs disappear into the deep, deep green of Vorett. And we'll stop there. What could possibly go wrong?
Seems normal
we
to
have
me.
to figure out how to stop the mist. So meeting with this guy, I guess, was inevitable, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean-
Zoe's definitely slightly peeved at Mirth for just opening the window when I very carefully did not let Peckin in and gave up my blanket to do such.
And maybe we can
And your
let this
pillow.
Maybe we
And
can
my pillow!
little jerk loose in the reeve, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe. But you'd have to be friendly to him.
Oh,
I mean, we're friendly to him. We
We're
like him
being as-
fine.
yeah, he's got a.
We
he's
played
got a
games
pan
with
flute.
him.
Mirth's
He
gonna
got a
tell him
pan
story,
flute.
probably.
He let us trap him for funsies. We're best friends.
I haven't stepped
To
on
be fair,
him.
Ghost has been nothing but polite.
Yeah, we like him fine.
You
We
left
just
him out in
want
the
him to chill
cold to
out.
shiver, naked.
I gave
Yeah,
him a blanket.
I let him in.
Well, he
Yes.
did.
I let him
show
in.
up
I'm the kind
naked,
one.
To
That's
be
true.
fair.
And
Yeah,
he's
he was
still, by the way,
underdressed. That's not my
he's
fault.
still
Yeah,
naked.
who is this, Cat Dad?
Yes, he's still super naked. Like real naked.
That's the worst superhero ever.
Yes. So, but
Not a fan.
But more important, people in town like you. because you were nice and generous and kind and helpful. And everyone in town likes you. And you're about to go take care of the problem, or at least investigate it to see how it might be solved more permanently. So yay, well done.
Yay!
Oh,
we had direction.
That's a loaded well done.
Is it?
And
I don't know, I felt it.
you're now in Vorett.
Oh, we made it to Vorett.
Yeah.
Yay!
We wanted to be in Vorett, right? At some point, wasn't that a plan at some point?
we took it out of our plans.
Well, we gotta stop the mist.
Yeah, but I thought that the Fae Queen didn't have anything to do with the mist. So if we're going to Vorett...
But it's because it's the stuff that was in Vorett while she wasn't in control.
Yes.
Okay, right,
So it's in Vorett, and we need to eradicate it, but it's not hers. If that makes sense. Because there's a bunch of random, like, corrupt Fae that took over Vorett when she was under the ocean or whatever, the lake.
Yes.
Yeah, is he traveling naked with us, or or does he have that blanket?
No, he's
or
super naked.
super naked?
Yes.
Can I give him an hoodie?
Not sponsored. Not sponsored.
What do I keep hearing about hoodies? What's an hoodie?
They're sending out a lot of sponsorship stuff.
I applied, and they're sending me an hoodie to wear on stream for
I'm getting one too. I got the unicorn one.
Nice. I'm just getting a gray one because I'm boring. But
why didn't you send this to me? What the heck? I want hoodies.
Yeah, what the heck?
I don't have it. I just followed the link.
I can send
me
you
the link.
I don't have the link.
I've got a link.
I clicked on it in the chat.
I got you.
Thanks, Lisa Tree.
Yeah.
You're my only friend.
Hey, do you have influencers?
They got lots of them though.
They can get a hoodie too.
You can get Corgi ones. They're sold out of all the ones I wanted. Was the problem?
Oh yeah, I just wanted the unicorn one.
So is this you fulfilling your sponsorship agreement, promoting them right now?
Hashtag ad. Everybody go buy a hoodie. Just kidding. Don't do it till you have my code.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow. Well, good job. I'm sure we're all super fascinated. Can't wait to buy.
They're oversized hoodies. It's hilarious. It's like wearing a blanket.
I'm sending it to you now so I don't forget, Juice.
Thanks, buddy.
No worries.
That's funny.
Is that the cult robe that Zam was wearing the other day?
Yeah.
I was like, what are you wearing? It looks like
we should all get them and wear them at the same time. Then we should make a D&D our hoodie thing, and we can all send it in.
C+ hoodies.
And then just sweat like monsters.
Oh yeah. It's cold here now though, so it's good time for them.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's cold here, but I definitely need to take some more acetaminophen because it's that time.
Aren't you in California?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
but it gets
LA.
cold.
It's relative,
gets cold.
I guess.
For me,
yeah, it's definitely
I'm
relative.
cold once it gets below 70 degrees, okay?
Yeah.
That's why I moved here.
Shut your face now.
No, that's fair enough.
But you're also hot once it gets above 85, so there's that too.
Correct, yes.
Yeah,
that's
California is the perfect thing all the time.
It's like if you want to complain about the temperature, move to LA. It's like it's so hot. It's like 90 degrees. It's like, oh my god. I grew up in Dallas. It's 110 and 80% humidity. What are you talking about? Yeah. And then now live here in the winter. It's like it's so cold. It was like 40 last night. It's like, okay, it was negative 40 here, so calm down.
Right.
It's fine.
But I'm just saying, I would wear an hoodie when it's 55 degrees like it is right now because I am already cold. Although not today. Today I'm warm. I have booster shot syndrome. So
I'll send you the link. I got you, girl.
Hey, so instead of
things today.
Yeah, you did.
We did.
You sort of accomplished things. You guys did good things, like helpful, positive things, like that weren't murder and grave robbing and morally compromised.
Well, yeah.
Well, we might have killed someone, but we didn't get to see him.
Wait, what?
Well, and we thought about murder, which made me happy. You know, we didn't follow through, but like we considered it. We
Yes.
weighed our options, you know,
As
and
long as we
chose
can
the
have those little fantasies
better.
now and then.
Yeah.
Yes.
It
Well,
holds us over.
there might be some. You might get a chance to be involved in some murder if you aren't careful with Tolhyson.
Perfect.
This guy ekes me out, man.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Nope.
I got
You shouldn't.
fireballs though, so
You shouldn't. So
But I gotta be honest, I kind of forgot about this guy when this little peckin' jerk rolled around.
yeah, true facts.
it's all good.
He's not my problem right now. Peckin's my problem right
Yeah.
now.
Yes. And where he's leading you.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Vorett. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
boy.
sure it's lovely.
It's fine. We're gonna be fine.
Yeah. It'll be fine. We'll see. So, hey, instead of promoting other people's products, you guys should promote yourselves and each other and tell people like who you are and where people can find you and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
All right. That's me.
Piper.
Hi. My name is Piper. You can call me Pip. I stream here on Twitch at Props Piper. I also am on Instagram and Twitter at Props Piper. I believe Juice just put no, that was Psycho Mom. Psycho Mom, thank you for putting my link in Juice's chat. I stream variety games here on Twitch. We have a lot of fun. We've been doing a lot of puzzles lately. And you should come hang out with us. It's a good time. You can grow surprises. You can make silly jokes. We like puns. But come hang out with me and it'll be a good time.
My name is Lissa T. You will not have fun in my chat.
Wow.
You should go to Piper's
Airing of
chat.
grievances.
Yeah, I
Yikes,
will
bud.
air my grievances. We will we will gather around the Festivus pole.
And then we'll be back for blood.
And then we'll be back for blood. Yeah. So technically I'm a variety streamer, but I've been doing a lot of zombie pew pews lately, and so tune in for that kind of thing. And I'm full-time from Wednesday to Sunday, so somewhere around there. And I'm on the Tic Tacs and all the socials and all that stuff. And yeah, so I'll be live again on Wednesday, not on Thursday because it's Thanksgiving here, but I'll be live on Wednesday. Yeah. Actually, I have some cool like overlay updates coming on Wednesday.
Oh, excellent.
What?
I haven't told anyone about it.
I want to see him
Overlay
ahead of
updates.
time.
Nope, too bad.
Come on, preview.
Get wrecked.
Come
I don't have them set up yet.
I'll show you a Juicetopia trading card that no one else will see for months.
Okay, all right. Tomorrow, when I have it
Okay.
set up, I'll show you the stuff.
All right.
I'll put it in the C+
Roll
Discord.
persuasion.
Yeah. All right, Meg.
I am Megan Amell. I am a variety streamer and a full-time math teacher. And during the day, I teach math to children or to teenagers. And then in the nighttime, I do the streamy times. So it'll be Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturday afternoons, Catterday is when we celebrate that. And Tuesdays, Thursdays, usually I go at like 5 p.m. Central. So come by, give me a follow, say hello, hang out. And I'm usually late, so I usually start at 5:30 p.m. Central, just so you know, because I'm coming home from school. But anyway, I love you. And next week, Thursday, I probably won't, because I think I'm going to spend Thanksgiving eating. And then, but I will see you Tuesday and Saturday. And that's it. So
And occasionally on Fridays with the ginger and the juice, we're doing
Megan
it.
Mel on
Oh my
Twitch.
God.
Come
Oh.
say hi to me. Ginger.
You cut out on us there for a sec, or at least on me.
Oh,
I'm sorry if I spoke over you. Okay. Hey, I'm Juice's TV. I'm your best friend on the internet, and I stream on Twitch most evenings, usually at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And I also, during the day, work for Captain TV, the development team that brings you such hits as Stream Raiders, and that's pretty cool. And also, I swap secrets with Lissa T. And that's it. So make sure to hit the follow button, and
Okay.
things will be good for everybody. And Michael streams now full time too. Tell him about it, Michael.
Sorry, I was just stunned by your powerful closer there.
Mhm.
So
Just
yeah.
wait.
Yeah, I am Michael or Zero Daylight or DM or GM or Keeper or Narrator, whatever. I mean, I'm not a streamer, but I do stream, if that makes sense. I like playing games like this with people like this, and the world's on fire, and it's so much nicer to do that online than it is to do it in real space where I have to worry about people's cooties, and be bothered by their interior landscapes and things. It's so much easier to deal with the screen. That's all I'm trying to say. Like I've told people, I've been waiting for this time in history for all of my life. I find it very comfortable. But yes, I play lots of games, obviously here, as well as on the C+ content channel, where we play one-offs and short series in a variety of generally more narratively focused rule sets. We've got zombie games and monster games and superhero games and Star Trek games and Mass Effect games and soon to be Stargate games and a Dune game, 2D20 Modifius system starting on Tuesday. And then a variety of other things, including the conclusion of Teen Justice Academy, our Masks: A New Generation teen superhero drama short series, which is wrapping up this Saturday, and many, many more things in the hopper. So, 2 recommendations. You should go to youtube.com/C+content if you're unfamiliar with what we do. Go ahead and give it a subscribe, give it a little click on the bell so you can be notified when there's new content. Check out some of our old or new content, kind of see what we're up to. And you can also, please do, join our Discord. It's a very fun community full of people, many of whom will be familiar to you if you hang out in Lissa or Juice's channels or Meg's. And hang out with like-minded people and talk about nerdy stuff. And we actually even have posted openings for games that are upcoming. So if you like this kind of game and would like to give it a try, you can go ahead and sign up. All that's required is you have a good camera and a decent sound setup, and that you're nice and you want to play games like this with people like this. That's my spiel.
For not being full-time, you're a lot better at that than I am.
I don't know.
That was good. That was good stuff.
I'm just glib. It's a sign of psychopathy. Anyway.
I'm a psychopath.
No, that was
sociopath.
It's true. I neglected to mention I get to actually play D&D every Wednesday night over on Duckworks channel. And the most recent Friday night, we did a one-on-one kind of character backstory for my completely normal human who isn't a tiefling. And it was a callback just for Duck from one of the lines when someone told Poe he was very glib. It's like, yes, it's a sign of psychopathy, because he kind of is.
Nice.
Yeah.
We did good.
Like you do. Cool.
Like you do.
Yes, and we will be back here next week with, unfortunately, a new ghost. However,
we're going to be taking on the Magic Factory, maybe, or something.
Yes. You did not kill Ghost. You did not die. And you will join the graveyard with the rest of the former ghosts.
Rest in peace.
Yes.
Thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes.
You were so fun.
You were really good. You should definitely
Thank
take a
you.
look at the other games that we have scheduled and sign up when your schedule allows.
I believe I'm signed up for at least one in the future.
Excellent.
So.
Good. Fun.
Can't
Hopefully
wait.
2 when one of them moves into the sign up.
Everyone's signing up for the stuff that's on deck.
We've been
Perfect.
cheating.
I'm going to sign up for the ones that I want that aren't on tap. It's great.
Everyone is a rule breaker. Specifically over here as a rule breaker who ignores the rules. So they've already got sign-ups. So it's fine.
Never.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
I don't know what you're insinuating.
Anything listed is available for sign-up. So feel free. We'd love to have you back. Awesome.
I'd love.
Cool. You know what happens next, right?
Yeah.
A complete train wreck happens next. Let's try it.
Look at my nails.
Who's doing the countdown?
Okay,
I'll
ready?
do it. 3, 2, 1.
Maybe next time.
I think you messed that up on purpose, Michael.
No, that one was actually one of the best.
Maybe next time.
I was going to say that one was actually one of the more
Yeah, that one
coordinated
was
ones.
decent.
That one was okay.
We're
Thanks,
getting better.
We're not getting better. That was an accident. But
We're
it's fine.
doing it.
Cut the tape right after we did it, though. Like,
Yeah.
you got to
It's
edit
perfect.
this part out.
Nope. This is
Yeah.
staying in.
This is the post-credit scene where we eat shawarma.
This is what the public wants. Complete chaos.
Not kebabs. I
Well-
want kebabs.
No,
What have we ever
kebabs are
done
too
what the public
expensive.
wants? What if we listen to the public?
You're right.
All right,
Like,
back.
they're
People
all
are
churlish
watching
and
this?
insubordinate.
My God.
Lisa Tree, are you gonna keep streaming?
Yeah, I think so. I'm probably gonna do some pew pews.
Does it make sense? Like, I always feel like I'm rating you with 100% the same viewers that you already have.
It's probably the same viewers.
It's
yeah.
cool.
Yeah, you don't have to rate me.
I'll figure it out.
I'll see you guys anyway.
I'm gonna tell you right now, everybody that's listening, just go over to Lissa T's
Just be here.
right now because we're gonna go
be.
raid somebody, and then I'm gonna be hanging out at Lissa T's anyway. So you might as well just go there now. And then, but also come on this raid to make people happy.
Yes.
Yeah, go post some emotes and stuff
Yeah,
because that's fun.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you kids tomorrow or next time, maybe.
Definitely next
Wow.
time.
For sure next time.
Catch ya on the Pip side.
Oh, God.
Wow, cut that out.
Oh, no. How
Because I
could
say it every
you?
stream. The fact that you've never
it
heard
takes
it
so
says that you're a
long.
bad friend.
It's
Wow.
I guess I've just never
Shots
made it to the
fired.
end.
Oh, my God.
Fired.
That's fired.
Wow.
Oh.
The
Oh,
Pip
geez.
side. All right,
Jeez.
cool.
Just say it
Cool,
every
cool, 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 cool. All right, bye. We'll catch you on the Pip
Okay,
side.
bye, Pip
Bye.
side.
Bye, Pip sides.
Bye, Pip
Bye.
sides.